it. Already went too far. Can feel the dragons breathing. Can hear the monsters roar. We won't stop the seas now, even if we reach the end. Just tell them to bring us a bottle of rum. She said I'm alive, but I know that it won't be forevermore. Oh, I'll be gone. She said I'm alive, but I know that it won't be forevermore. Oh, I'll be gone. She said there's no point to stop it. Already went too far. Can feel the dragons breathing. Can hear the monsters roar. We won't set the seals now, even if we reach the end. Just tell them to bring us a bottle of rum. Lay, 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 lay. She said I'm alive, but I know that it won't be forevermore. Oh, I'll be gone. And she said I'm alive, but I know that it won't be forevermore. Oh, I'll be gone. She said there's no point to stop it. Already went too far. Can feel the dragons breathing. Can hear the monsters roar. We won't set the sails now, even if we reach the end. Just tell them to bring us a bottle of rum. And lay, 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 lay. She said I'm alive, but I know that it won't be forevermore. Oh, I'll be gone. And she said I'm alive, but I know that it won't be forevermore. Oh, I'll be gone. And she said I'm alive, but I know that it won't be forevermore. Oh, I'll be gone. And she said I'm alive, but I know that it won't be forevermore. Oh, I'll be gone.
Oh, mate, not at all. It's all my own design. Shut your face. And welcome you, motherfuckers, to Bargain Vapes Live. It's not Christmas, but it's nearly Christmas. It smells like Christmas. Thank you very much for joining
Christmas
us.
smells different to everybody, though.
Well, if you watch that intro, it smells very much the same to us.
I was about to say, my family Christmas pretty much smells like rotten sprouts.
Yeah, Brussels sprouts
does.
all round.
It's 'cause
Delicious.
you become a fat bastard at Christmas. Everybody becomes a fat bastard at Christmas, apart from people like our guest barmaid this week, Kyra, who's built like a fucking stick.
I bet I can eat more than you.
I bet you fucking could. So could Mrs. S. Mrs. S there could eat about 20 fucking thousand Mars bars and not put a pound on. I fucking sniff one for 3 streets away, and I'm fucking struggling to get through my front door.
This is you just did the same thing.
That's fucking true.
He looks at me like, we.
A fucking ounce, there's more weight on a fucking wet paper bag.
There you go.
Yes, they're all bastards. All these skinny
Yes,
bastards.
we are. Yes, we are.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Was the last Viking Vapor? Yes, it was. Yes, that intro is the Christmas. Well, it's not the Christmas intro because next week we're going to have the Christmas special,
Yep,
and there'll be a whole new fucking intro for that. You know what a show's like for bumpers. Bumpers
Exactly.
galore.
Bumper mad he is. He's bumper mad.
Yes,
As per usual.
I like a good bump. And we've got Kyra. Kyra Reviews, guys.
Hey!
Oh my god, no man, that was good. I like that. You should try that every week.
Very first review of the week.
It was. It was Kyra Reviews.
Ah, yeah. That's
For the Calburn G, which I've still not found out what the fucking problem was. I keep meaning to watch
Did
it.
you not go and watch the
I
review?
keep meaning to watch it. Do you know
Very clear.
it's popped up a few
You know
times.
who your friends are, don't you?
Nah, I tell you, man.
I have watched it. I just haven't got to the problem. I keep something comes up and then I'm like, alright, I'll go back to it, and then I've just still not got to the fucking problem. So watch Kyra's review if you want to find out what the problem is with Calburn G, because I very much like the Calburn G, which I have.
We know.
A lot of people do, but it has a problem.
It has a few.
Oh.
Right, I'm watching that fucking review. You do this to me every time. I will be watching it. Don't tell them. Don't tell them. We will watch it. So how we all been?
Hang on a minute, then that's where chat just dropped by 20 people because they've gone to watch fucking Kyra's review.
I don't. Go for it. Go for
What
it.
did you do that for, man, you bugger?
You us and just go listen
Go
to it.
for it.
Yeah, just crack on. We'll still be here, you know. We'll still be waiting. Just come back when you're done.
Yes, Jane Dodd. How very dare you indeed.
Hello,
Right.
boss lady.
So, how we all been? What's your week been like, Heed? What you been up to?
Fucking hectic as usual, you know me. Then the last minute, my computer decides to die,
It did.
which I've been on all day trying to fix and finally get it fixed. So there you go.
What about you, Jemima?
Well,
Long pause. Hello.
So, did he just call me
yeah,
Jemima?
exactly.
Jemima?
Yeah, it was either last night or the night before I'd done my back in, and I have no idea how I had managed it. So I'm on super strong painkillers, and half the time I don't know where I am. So
You're obviously a horny bastard. Did you break the bed in the meantime?
Killers, please. Fucking hell.
Poor Mrs. McTavish.
Aye.
What about yourself?
apart from
No.
that, I did get a couple of reviews out before that happened. So
Yes, you did. You did. From 5G Vape.
I didn't need.
I got one out, I think. Yeah,
Yes,
I
you
did. I
did.
got one out, yeah.
Have you
I got one too.
Yeah,
I got one there.
5G Vape definitely favour half this panel, don't they? No nads.
Yeah.
It's just me and you, mate.
Nobody fucking likes me.
No, it is. It's not what you say, it's how you say. You know what I mean?
No.
Get me drift. You know what I mean? That's how you do it. You know what I mean? Get me drift.
Yeah.
Freebie grabbing bastard. You know what I mean? Alright.
He gets a
Your
mod
email
and a
must have
fucking
started off with, Dear Sir Madam, I'm ambidextrous.
Yes.
he'll get a mod and a fucking RDA if he fucking puts a wig on for Henrietta as well. No nads, what you been up to, mate?
Literally, the only thing I've done this week is work and sleep.
Eat shit and work.
It's been chaos in the depot. We're up to doing 13, 14-hour days now.
Ooh.
And now up till Christmas we're doing 6 days.
You're
Well,
doing
so
well,
you
man. You're
should.
doing well. You're settling.
So you fucking should. I'm still waiting for me mod to come. How do I get your finger out?
You're still
I
waiting.
don't deliver to
fucking-
your area, mate. A bit too far for me.
He's
You
still
can
waiting
fucking
for the mongrel, aren't you?
I'm your mate. I want preferential treatment. I want it tomorrow. I want it delivered by 15
Yeah.
minutes.
No, because
Where is my package?
here's the kicker. I'm waiting for a delivery of the Kazoku Unlimit and Kazoku side-by-side mod. Both of them coming through DHL. Both of them will be coming through my depot, and when they get there, I can't just fucking take them. I've got to wait for somebody to bring them to my house.
Well, just tell
That'll be
inside
Right,
the
well,
van.
so-
that'll be a compliance thing.
Right, so listen, we've got Kyra here. Hi, Kyra. Thank you very much for joining this fucking madhouse.
Thanks for tolerating me.
And those that don't know, we've got Cheech in as well. Cheech, behave yourself, sir.
Yep. Well,
You
watch it, yeah.
sexy fucker. Kyra, you're from Misfits, obviously.
I am.
That's what you're most famous for. But she's also started her own review channel, which is
Something like that, yeah.
The Dog's Balls. the absolute dog's balls. Go and watch it. Kyra, you want to say hi to chat? You want to do the roll call? You want to see who's
I
in
don't know
and
if
say
I'm
hi?
at the top of chat though. Hold on a minute. Hold on. I'm scrolling. I've got Stuart.
No, go on to participants.
What?
See the 3 little dots. Have you got your
they're
chat
never
popped out?
true. They're never true, them, though, the crap.
I've got a list. I'll go through the list, and if I've missed anyone, then
Right,
I'm
you
sorry.
Don't forget to check
Yes.
it twice.
And checking it twice. Right, then I'm screwed.
Naughty or nice. Look, you just fire on.
tell
Do
you what,
what
I'll
you do.
just
You
read
miss
quickly.
people, you miss people. It's life goes on.
I've got Andy Rum. I've got Cheech. I've got Jane Dodd. I've got Liquid.
Liquid is a very nice man. He sent me a lot of good stuff.
I've got Mark
Love you,
Hay,
man.
Matt Chandler. Get back in the box, Chandler. I've got Mr. Anderson.
Oh, can I?
Oh, what he'd say it. He
Oh,
needs to
it
say it.
is.
Mr. Anderson. Thank you.
Munchkin.
Oh, wee
Scott
Munchie.
Morrison. Obviously, we've got Skint. You want to watch him, though.
GTA,
We've got Irish. Hi, Irish.
Oh, is Irish in, is he?
We've got Vaping Mank, Wired Talk with Big G,
Big Mank.
Hooked on Funk,
Oh, funky hooker.
Scott Morrison, and I can't see any others. So
Happy
that's
days.
what participants is telling me. Please don't shoot me. It's Skint's fault.
No, it's not. It is fuck all to do me. I think that's it. I think yeah.
No, because
No,
in
yeah.
fact, we've got John Cole, we've got Net Reality, we've got
Graham.
Samantha, we've got Graham Spires.
Oh, the participants is only showing like 10 people.
Yeah, we've got
You're right.
Ravna,
No, that's what I'm saying. The participants is crap.
Ryan,
Did you say Vaping Vaper?
Viking. I've just come past his name. We've got Sean,
Sean Kingham, yeah.
Flynn,
Big Ray at the
I
door.
think we're at the same bit in Boise as well.
Yeah,
and
B.
Spencer.
Scott
Big
Morrison.
Ray's in the room, boys. Big Ray's in.
Sorry about that, but participants is we've got a little bit we can click. It shows us participants and it's push. It shows us about
Crap.
10 people.
That's what I'm saying. It
So
doesn't show you everything. It's rubbish.
apologies if we missed anybody. Yes, we can make the fucking guest. Oh, Jay Jarry's in as well. How you doing, Jay Jarry? And Tony. How you doing, mate? Yes, we can make the guest do that because it's Kyra and she's experienced. She's done this shit before. Do you know when I
Alright, I'll
said to you,
disagree
can you
with
give a
you
shout out to chat? Expected you to be like, yeah, no problem.
A bit of an export, man. Bit of an
the fuck?
export.
Misfits are legendary. Who always does the shout outs and Misfits?
Kind of take it in turns.
So what happened?
You've lost me now.
He's been soft.
No, I'm joking. No, it was apparently I'm green as well, which you won't see. But in Zoom, the Zoom room, Mr. Heed and McTavish are seen, and Kyra are seeing me as green now and again.
Very green and angry. Don't make him angry. Would
Yeah,
like
looks
when
like
he's
it's
angry.
in a reactor.
We've got a Christmas tree, folks. But look, it's me. I don't know if you can see the live. We've got a Christmas tree. We've got a tree up.
Hey,
I have a real tree behind me.
Yes, you do. So
I've
do
got
I.
a tree. I've got a tree on my head.
I've got a tree.
Go.
Yeah.
I've got a tree on my
I've
head.
got a card my daughter made. It's got a tree on it.
I'm doing it.
Yeah, why not?
Kyra, do you have a tree up?
No, I told my kids the tree tested positive for COVID, so it's gone into self-isolation for 2 weeks.
I like it.
And how did they take that?
Absolutely fine, because it means my house doesn't change.
The kids cool with that, are they?
They've got autism, so they don't like it when all these things are changing, like in
changes.
shops and whatever. So trying to put the Christmas tree up, I've got a daughter that thinks it's a new storage unit to hide things in, like picks out the washing machine and packets of crisps and things, and a cat that tries to climb it. So COVID has actually helped me this week.
Very good.
See?
Yeah.
Very good.
Don't bother putting your tree up. Just tell your kids the tree tested positive. It's all good.
I don't think my kids would buy that. No, I would be tied up and probably abused quite a
To be
lot.
quite honest, I think I was just pointless because I was not interested. Put the tree up, girls.
We usually put my birthday was on the 9th. My birthday's on the 9th, and we usually put my mum did it when I was little, and it's been a sort of family tradition, and we carried it on into my own family. On the 9th, we always put the tree up, and come my birthday, the kids know this now, especially Hope's 6, so she's harassed us to death, and we couldn't put it up on the 9th because thankfully somebody took them off her hands, so that was my that was my birthday present. Take my children, take my kids. Munchkin took them. I was like, thank you, the best present ever. And
You don't really mean that, do you?
they came back yesterday, and Hope was like, get the fucking tree up, or I'm kicking you in the balls. So the tree was up. The tree is now up. It's right there.
Cheers, Irish.
And we also have Christmas lights underneath the Bargain Vapes, so it's all looking a bit Christmassy.
Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting in the festive mood.
Chat, are you doing the spy cam on us tonight?
Vaping Mank, thank you very much. Who I've seen it. What is this? What is this? I have seen little bits of it. JP spy cam. What is this?
So, from what I understand is it must be like a screen share or an OBS thing, and he puts like his own feed on top of a live feed.
So basically, he's
like in the corner.
So basically, he's stealing our fucking live show and saying, "Hi, welcome to my live show."
And today I am streaming Bargain Vapes live just for you.
Fuck you, JP.
Yeah, fuck you.
Where is he? He's usually down in the corner. Hey, JP, you prick, wherever you are, down there.
Fuck off.
Fuck you.
He's like, no, not tonight. He's like, no, I'm not brave enough.
He's not doing it.
We will hunt you down.
I can't exactly scold him for that, because I said, yeah, anytime. I said, he's stream.
Yeah, he doesn't like it.
You see what I mean? You see what I mean? This stuff.
Do you know why he doesn't? He doesn't do it with this show. Fucking hell, man. We swear like troopers. We're lucky we're not banned. He's not going to do it with this show. Viking. It is not a fucking green screen, you cheeky bastard. That took me. Oh, where is it? It took me hours. Hours upon hours. All this. Took Mrs. S hours. It's beautiful. What was I talking about? Yes, we've got the lights and all that stuff.
Hours of Photoshop,
So-
you mean?
What?
Hours of Photoshop, you mean?
It is not fucking Photoshop. That took us a long time. This cottage just
Well,
transformed.
hang on then. Go and walk out and pull a fucking thing off the tree then.
I will. I fucking will.
There's no fairy on the top.
Oh dear.
Did you crawl on your hands and knees to
There
get
you
that?
fucking go. See?
Did you crawl on your hands and knees there to get that?
I just
I've
took that
never
off
seen
that
it.
tree. Just at the side there. Oh, sorry. Tree. Just at the side there.
See, wrong side.
Oh, actually, I better put that back or I'll get barred. Yep, so
Put
it's
that back at the bar, you're barred.
yeah,
I
that
just do
is
this and it shakes.
a very real
See,
tree.
there you are. That's real.
Shut your face, that's a real tree. I actually do have a tree behind that tree.
Oh, honestly, it really does.
James and that, I've seen it
Yeah.
before it went live.
He does have what you call a tree. If you can call it a
You're
tree.
right, Nomad.
What's wrong with him?
It's very minimalistic. Freaking hell.
Nomad. It's okay, it's just a bubble.
Bauble, bauble,
I'm
bauble.
just trying not to fall asleep.
It's plastic.
I'm sorry, Nomad. Am I boring you?
No,
He did this every week. He's just tired, he's working.
It's his second week of working and he's just not used to it yet.
Oh.
Mr. Mank, what do you mean Skint don't talk pish? Skint's house is a fucking green screen. Viking, what are you on? This is all real. I'm not fucking saying it again. Right.
but if he's a true Viking, he'll be on mead.
I sat
Aye,
on
aye.
Henrietta sat in the tree. Ooh, well.
Yes, he would.
Yes. Just wait till Mr. Viking does some fucking live shows. I'm going to be in there saying that background's a fucking green screen.
Yep.
Motherfucker. Can see it a mile away. We're going to go with the Wheel of Death. What we doing, Nomad?
I don't think I've got the voice for it this week. Hang on a second.
It's time for the wheel of death.
Time for that.
There you go.
So who would it? Wheeler fucking.
What the fuck was that?
Was it just me that for a split second then thought he sounded like Dame Edna?
Could be. No, that's behind me last week.
There's a bit of
That is definitely
skinting
behind
still
me.
left in there.
No, that's behind me. So what we doing? Wheel of Death. It's fucking mod week, and it's between £10 and fuck knows, I can't
55, 55.
Did I say 55? Yeah, 55.
You did, you said 55.
It's just it gets very small towards the bigger numbers. And anyone that's not watched this before, this is the Wheel of Death. We spin the wheel for every caster and the guest, who is Kyra, or the barmaid. Who's Kyra?
The barmaid is Kyra.
I actually forgot to tell Kyra this was on tonight. Do you know that?
Oh, for God's sake.
It's one of those days, man. It's one of those days I cannot be fucking asked.
You cannot be asked, I see.
Yep.
Shocking.
It's been one of those days I forgot a lot of stuff. That's why we aren't doing a live for fuck all, because I am not fucking organised. But we'll be live now. When you're watching us, we're live.
Ish.
Yeah. This is recorded. But
for the
it's
live.
Part of a live show. We're getting fucking complicated.
You're talking
here.
shite now. Just get on with it. You're talking shite.
Good God.
Yeah, I'm going to pick. I never pick. So I'm going to take a shot of picking.
We'll let you pick.
Who goes first in that? So, I'm going to pick first. I'm going to pick Mr. Heed first.
Oh, that'd be right.
Mr. Heed first.
Thank you.
Let's
See,
spin
I'm not Sinner, but I'm his favourite.
Let's spin for the Heed.
His least favourite, more like it. Never mind.
Oh, yeah, jammy bat. 25 quid Heed.
Oh, that'll do for me.
If it takes batteries, you need batteries.
Yep.
Because you're in the blue. It's actually the worst bit. It's the first blue.
Oh, is it? Jesus.
I will go with Kyra next. We'll go with the barmaid
The
next.
guest, yep.
Spin for Kyra. Oh,
Tenner.
she's got a tenner.
Oh.
She'll never talk to us again.
In with
So
a challenge.
we'll not be seeing Kyra on Friday then.
No, that's it. She's gone bollocks with that. I'm off.
Right, that was spin for Kyra. I will let her know if I remember.
Yeah,
I'll send her a wee message after this.
We'll spin the wheel for who we go for. We'll go for McTavish. Spin for
McTavish.
McTavish. Fucking 30 quid, McTavish.
Oh, again, he's out
With batteries.
Jammy
With
dog.
batteries.
Batteries if needed.
Right, we'll have a wee
not
spin
included.
for Chatty Watty.
Jai, spin for chat. Come on.
Chat has also in 25 quid.
25 for chat.
A heat to heat. Well, a heat to chat. Or chat to
Heat to
heat.
chat. Right, we've got the batteries now. Plus batteries, yeah.
Yep, need batteries as well.
Yep.
We will spin for...
Nomad.
Who's left? Is it just Nomad? Nomad. Oh! Nomad is on 10 quid.
Whoa.
Knew it. I fucking knew it.
Hold on, have I spun for me yet?
No,
I've not
you're
spun for...
last.
Oh, I've not spun for me yet.
Oh, everybody zone in. Tenner, come on, everybody zone in.
Yeah,
Get
no.
your zone in. Tenner, tenner.
I'm going to fucking Amazon for my
Oh, 25 quid for Skint.
25 for Skint.
Nomad and Kyra and a tenner. Jesus, mate. It's bigger pressure on you because you fucking forfeit if you don't get any. No batteries, mate. You don't need to get batteries.
Well, you know, it's not easy on 25 quid. 'Cause you know yourself, batteries, you take 2 batteries, they're going to cost what? 6, 7 quid.
I know, so we're about 15 quid, really.
You can look with 15 quid for a mod, which, you know, it's still no easy feat. But we will try at this year.
We will. Right, folks. Say hi to your future self. We're going to get back to the future.
Back to the future.
Bye.
Look at him, he's looking and knocking. Please,
Yes, I've
send
watched
us
her
a can. Please, look at him, he's looking. Please, give
I
us
have
one,
seen
please.
McGanno's TikToks. I know she'd be fucking hitting you with that bottle. Saying drink it.
I'm just going to say I'm disappointed.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, there you go. Totally agree.
So your top row, guys, we're back, by the way. The top row here is the drinkers, and the bottom row there are the pussies.
Yeah.
Pussy Nancy's, to be exact.
What
We'll
the
say it in a
fuck's
posh
that
voice.
word,
The pussy Nancy's are downstairs. Kyra, what you drinking? I never asked you.
Kraken.
Kraken.
Who else was drinking the Kraken? Oh, it was Jules. Jules likes her crack.
And ginger beer.
She likes her Kraken.
Apparently she does, aye.
Heed, what you drinking, mate?
I've started off on this. It's a record Derling friggin' Swedish strawberry cider. And now we can say that. And then I've just picked
That's
up
nice.
the-
I tried that.
That's just
Yeah.
a step up for Pussy Nancy.
No, well, and then I've gone back onto me 1664,
Ah, well.
which I've got about
Yeah,
12
like
of.
the sugary. It's like the sugary sweet one is like his aperitif before he goes on to the hard stuff.
Oh, it's just, and it's vegan. Believe it or not, it's fucking vegan. It's vegan.
I liked that until you said that.
How can that be true
Gluten-free.
with strawberries in it?
How can you have fucking vegans vegetables anyways? What the fucking fruit anyways? So what's the difference?
I'm just trying to confuse you.
Pear cider blended with strawberry lime, made from pure Swedish spring water.
Of course it's fucking
Gluten-free.
vegan. What are you expecting to be in?
Free and vegan.
Strawberries.
You know what I mean? When they put that on the bottle, of course, it's fucking
Shocked
fruit.
at strawberry.
Fuck off.
Vegan strawberry drink. What?
No,
Strawberries have lives.
Yeah, well, I'll be fucked. You know what I mean? I'm vegan.
You'd never know, would you?
Jesus Christ, really?
I'm on the bud, by the way, if anybody's asking. What about yourself, Mr. McTavish? I'm sure you're getting
I'm on
stuck in
Ribena.
there.
Ribena and my son's Spider-Man.
Oh my god. Well, that just says
I am a
that.
Marvel fan. I can't help it.
Yeah, so the view count's just demolished. Basically, we've got like 2 people
Yeah.
left. There's 2 viewers. And they're like, this show's fake as fuck. Bargain Vapes live pub. What? When do you go to a pub and say, can I have a Ribena and a Spider-Man cup, please?
Yeah. That's what I was thinking.
Oh, he's a regular. Just give it to him.
Yeah.
With a
Cups in
straw.
the fridge.
That's true enough, you're only 12. You're still at school.
You're underage drinker. You shouldn't be in the pub anyway.
Nomadic, what you on, mate? You're on the big coffee, aren't you? You're in the big coffee cup.
The
Big?
biggest cup of coffee I could make.
Jesus Christ.
I knew it.
Maybe just put the jar in.
It's the only thing keeping me awake these days. That's got 10 scoops in it.
Jesus.
Budweiser headache and all. I stick to my 4 cans. I'm happy. And then I move on to something stronger. No, I don't. I stick to 4 cans and that's me done.
Where's your bottle of Brune anyway? What's happened to that?
I've my local shop don't sell it. So I've just got to stick to pint cans of Bud, and I've got a bottle of Jack Daniels. What is the fire one? Is it just called Fire?
I presume so.
Fireball.
It's Fireball. It's lovely, absolutely lovely. So I've got that as well,
What the
if
fuck?
needed.
Right, aren't I?
Right, so that was the Wheel of Death. If you've forgotten, by we're done with drink for the last fucking half hour. We're
Nothing
going to.
was a plan.
You know how the Wheel of Death. If you've never been here before, then where have you been? The Wheel of Death works like we have a budget every week. Each person is given a budget, and they've got to come up with a bargain within that budget. Now, Kyra, since you're here, you get to pick who goes first.
Well, before we start, would you like to remind
ask
people?
what other people's budgets were?
Yeah, we can remind people of budgets if you want. Do you want to remind us?
That is way too organised for this show.
There's Heed with his list. He's got his list out.
I've got the
Yes.
digital.
Kyra basically just gave you a gentleman's handshake, just to put a smile on your face.
Right, and if anybody's fucking interested, then Skint.
I'm joking.
Skint, 25 quid. Needs to get batteries. Myself, 25 quid. Need batteries. Mech, the blue-eyed boy, 30 quid with batteries. Nomad, tenner. The guest, our Kyra, tenner. And chaps, you've got 25. So before we go on, you, Kyra, need to pick somebody out of chat to represent them. Am I right, Skint?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's in your rules. We've done that for the last couple of weeks. Kyra picks someone from chat to represent chat. So to be chats.
Anyone you
And
like.
they've got a £25 budget.
Yeah, they've got a 25 quid budget.
For
They've
what
got
exactly?
they've got to get
Mod,
a
it's
mod
mod
with
week.
a 510 pin that can take a 510 pin and batteries. If it takes batteries, they've got to include the batteries in the budget. If it doesn't,
They have to include the batteries in the
if
budget.
it takes batteries, if it's
Yes,
an
in
internal
their
battery,
budget,
they don't
yeah.
obviously.
Okay then.
Well, pick somebody you don't like.
All right then.
Cheech.
I will pick
I'm joking.
my very own favourite troll, Mr. Chandler.
Oh, right,
Chandler.
Matt Chandler, it is your job now to represent chat. Do not let the fuckers down. We have had Liz, we have had Stuart.
Yeah.
Who else we have? We had
Mark H.
Mark
Mark
H.
H. And they all did a fucking sterling job. So, Matt Chandler, the pressure is on you. So,
You need to find a mod for 25 quid and including batteries. If it
takes batteries, if it's an internal battery, you're all right. But we need
And-
and you got to put your name to it as well. By the way, that is the biggest responsibility.
And we need your website now.
And it has to be in stock.
Yes.
Sorry,
Yeah,
Kyra.
just check out remember.
Kyra's getting a hand there.
And because they got the same budget as me, I want Nomad to go first.
Lovely.
Oh.
I will share it for you when we sick. There we go.
James is sharing Nomads. Nomads.
Checking out the competition. I like it.
I literally did this in about 30 seconds when I was leaving work.
Also,
tonight,
chat,
and I
come on.
realised, shit,
What's chat's
I
budget, guys? 25.
budget,
What is
yeah.
it?
Yeah, chat is
25
on
quid.
25.
25 quid. So, chat, use
All right, guys. Get your
all
suggestions
the
out
rest
there.
of you can come back with budgets to help Matt. It's an idea.
Right, you ready?
Yeah.
But I'll
There
tell you
we
what
go.
it is. Matt's come straight back. He's got. Oh, you've just full screen and I've lost it, you bastard.
I don't. Oh, the Wrinkle Mechman Light
Yeah.
TC box mod 1160. Is that take
Yeah.
batteries?
18650s.
Right. How many?
2.
So we also need two 18650s.
Yes.
Right, sorry, Nomad, crack on.
Yeah. So my one this week, a fecking tenner. So I went to the cheapest website I know, vape sourcing. Well, the cheapest website I could
That's
think
alright.
of as I was walking out of work tonight, and I realised I hadn't fucking done it yet. And here it is, the Yokan Universal Portable Vaporizer Box Mod. Yeah.
That was a mouthful, wasn't it?
Oh yeah. Try saying it 10 times fast. 650 milliamp power battery.
Hold on. Hang on. Nomad. You know you need to say that 10 times fast now. You've said it.
Yokan Universal Portable Vaporizer Box Mod. Yokan Universal
Two.
Portable Vaporizer Box Mod. I can keep going.
Keep going.
No.
2. You said it twice.
650 milliamp hour battery. It's got 3 power settings. I think it's 8, 10, and 12 watts.
I'll scroll down so you can have a real look at the
It
spec.
has. I don't know why it has it, but it has an adjustable 510, so you can raise it and lower it depending on the size of the atomizer you've got on there.
It'll not be spring mounted. It'll be a manual one.
Hi, Vape Mill. Hi, Craig. Vape Irish has helped Matt and
So
said
it's-
18650s are always going to are always going to come from Fogstar for the Friday deal. So I think Matt's fucking nailed it. I think he's nailed it. Is that a mech mod?
This? No, it's built
No,
on battery.
Matt's deal. Is that a mech mod?
What, the wrinkle?
Yeah.
No, it's regulated.
Regulated.
Oh, you're okay then. Yep. Good stuff. Well done, Matt. That was very fucking quick, you bastard. Showing us up.
And when I got this bargain, I think it was like 20 to 9 tonight. It was still available, so
Yeah, and I refreshed it before the unit is still in stock.
That's not
yeah,
bad,
see,
mate.
because you can all sod off. I'm only waxing one arm.
That's not bad, bud.
Well done, matey.
Honestly, before we stop,
And now watch Kyra put me to shame.
before we take it off, I do like the idea of that shape. It's quite nice, and the fact that you can adjust.
It looks
the
comfortable in your hand, like.
It does. It looks really nice.
It almost looks like a cold steel.
Doesn't
shape
sound
of
right,
it.
does it?
And so that is yours. There we go.
Heed,
Back to
your
normal.
main man is giving you a deal if you want to read that out.
Well, oh, Mr. Anderson, Washington Vapes. It is the Sigelli
I've seen
Cronus 200 watt kit, $14.99. Folk stall.
Actually, he's
32
wrong there.
batteries,
It's not the Cronus.
$386.
It's not the Cronus that's $14.99. The Cronus, I think, is $12.99. It's the
But he's
one
got
up.
$14.99.
It's the one up from the Cronus. That's $14.99.
Well, that's a forfeit. Then he's touted the wrong fucking one. Hasn't he?
See the one up. The difference between the Cronus and what's the one up from it? I can't remember right now.
Is it?
The one for the Cronus and the one up for it.
No, it's the
Shakira. Is Shakira?
Yeah.
Oh, the Shikra.
Yep. That
Accra.
the difference
shit?
between those
What was
two
that, the
is
shit one?
Shakira.
His batteries
Shakira.
don't lie.
No, shut the fuck up. The Cronus does not update. The
can
Cronus
fucking
doesn't.
shit
You
if
can't
you- I don't
update the
get
Cronus,
that.
but you can update the other one. That's the difference. And the Cronus is $12.99, and Shakira is $14.99.
Whose fucking bargain is this? Like, is it yours?
I'm trying to help him. Shut your face.
It's a pity he's not like it with us, like, you
Kira,
know.
do you have to
a
put up this
forfeit,
pish on the
forfeit for
Misfits?
us, you know.
Do you have to put up with this? Do you have to put up with this?
No.
Can
We
I
just say
Can I
shut
come in the
the fuck up.
Misfits, please? Can I join the Misfits?
You can
No.
come and say hello anytime you like.
Fuckers, I'm leaving.
Oh, you fucking...
Shove your bargain vapes up your arse.
Yeah, you
It just
fucking...
means you've got to put up with me
I'm happy with that.
and a
What a,
Mac.
what a fucking crawler. Jesus.
We're both cheeky fucking gobshites, so I'm happy. We'll do well. We start our own show. Let's start our own fucking show. Fuck the rest. Scott Morrison, Smock, O-Sub, Kinkit, Red Vape Pen, E-Cigarette Mod, TF V8, Big Baby Tank, 100% genuine, $23.99 on eBay. How
There
the
you
fuck
are.
did I read
Miss-
that like that?
miss-
Was it John McCrick again?
Excuse
wasn't it?
me.
Authentic.
Excuse me, but Mr. Anderson has corrected you. He's got $14.99 for full kit. Nice one, Mr. Anderson.
Aye, for Shakira.
Full kit, full kit.
For the
And-
not the
and
Cronus,
No,
for
the-
Shakira.
Cronus, full kit.
Cronus, he's got full kit.
Kronos,
I seen it tonight, right?
the
Behave
master
yourself.
of all time.
Mr. Anderson, can you put this man right? Is
Oh,
it
we've
the
got
Cronus
some-
or the
some-
fucking Shakira? Let
Someone
us know.
said Sir Clan, someone called Sir Clan, said, the Vaping Heed, do you know Owen?
Oh, no.
I feel like it's a Bart Simpson joke coming in there. Owen.
I've got a son called Owen, but that's the only one I own.
Is there not a famous footballer that's like a dwarf that's called Owen?
No, his first name is Michael, and he's a...
Oh, well, that's the same thing. Same thing to me. Have I changed my glasses? No, why?
No, you haven't.
Anyway.
Anyway,
If Skint ever comes over to the Misfits, then he will have to dress as Skintina.
You can...
fuck off.
Is it a Christmas...
I said it for him there. Like.
Take the words right out of my mouth.
Don't be butchering meatloaf.
No. Of, right, shall we move on? Who's next?
Yeah, hide the carpet out, so. Right, who's next?
Shikra, that's what it's called. Thank you very much, Viking. Who's next?
Who's next, Kyra?
Who did it?
Oh, do I have to
Kyra,
choose
yeah.
who's next?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're choosing.
You
Oh,
pick.
I thought I only had to do the first one. Sorry.
No.
I'll stand up now.
No, you've got to earn your place on here, you know. You've got to do some graft.
Listen, I turned
You're
up.
behind the
I
bar.
bought the drink. Some of you ain't even bought the drink, and we're supposed to be at the pub.
I'm in the pub.
You're
It's
not a
these
guest,
Two,
you're
it's
fucking
these
behind the
two
bar.
here that are up in the pub.
Okay,
Um,
Mr. 8, sorry. Mr.
can
8, you may be
Spider-Man,
right.
please?
I'll need to check it.
Can Spider-Man do it, please?
Who's that?
Oh,
That's
the
fine.
yeah, the wee man.
That would be me.
James, are you okay for are you still doing your homework? Are you ready to go?
I'm just making sure that
You're doing your revision.
there we go. There we go.
He's only 12, leave him alone.
I'm just a boy. Skint would say. I'm just a boy. Right,
Get
so
on with it. Get on with it.
So
what you
my budget was
What have
my
you got,
budget
wee
was
man?
£30,
Show off.
and I went for the Vaper Sloan Puma Baby,
Oh,
which is
Puma.
a single 18650.
Is it a baby one? I fancy the full one. I fancy the full one this store.
Yeah, I was like a full
That's
one.
very expensive for the baby. I think you can get the fucking full one for about that.
The full one's actually £5 more expensive. But there is places doing this cheaper, but I've picked this specifically for one reason.
Because he can, because he's got a bigger budget. That's why he's picked it.
No, like the main reason why I went for this one is if you put it to like you put this, obviously it goes up to 80 watts. It's got temperature control. I think it's got bypass as well. It's actually got the same chipset as the Renko Manta, so it's quite a basic chip, but it's got quite a lot of functions as well. It comes in a array of different colours and whatnot.
Ooh, yeah,
and if you
pretty.
decide to go for a battery, which is click on the battery. Sorry, my wee one is just
Is it
up
your
here.
wee man? That's alright, man.
Carry on, mate.
And so when I put this all in the basket, it came to £29.98, so 2 pence off. But you'll see here on the actual, it's got a 10% code. So after I put everything in the basket, if this drop down will go away. A second. Where is it?
You can have 6 weekly interest-free payments of £4.17. Ka-ching!
So what I'd done is I put them all in the basket, and it came to £26.99. So you're basically getting the battery and the mod included.
Hang on. It looks like my little Christmas tree guy is actually scratching my nose. In the life. Scratch it, son. Scratch it, Skint.
The way that it works out is, I know Fogstar obviously do 20% off their batteries every single Friday.
Yeah.
But when you put the 10% code in here, you're actually getting your battery half price, which is
that's kinda
cheaper
cool.
than Fogstar, and you're getting the kit on top of that as well. So
But
that's why.
technically you're getting it less because you've got that £26.99 total, and that is including £4.50 in taxes. So technically you're getting it for 22 quid, whatever, yeah.
Well done, mate.
You won't pay tax.
Good for you.
And the thing is, if you go on things like Amazon and things like that, they are a little bit more expensive, but you do get the full range. On this one, it was just the black one, the camouflage one, and the football one, which is like a green color. That is it.
Apparently, Liquid says, Skint, be careful with hydro dripped skin mods. They wear off really bad. And Vapor Storm use white plastic underneath.
Oh.
Do you know, I thought there was a catch, mate. I thought there was a catch. They're very cheap for what they are.
Well, the thing is, I'm using the Renko Manto S, and I've had it for ages. And the missus has had it, and it's came back to me, and it still works perfectly fine. And it's all plastic. The whole thing is plastic. The only thing it's metal in is the chip and my batteries.
Hello,
Super
Mike
lightweight.
Snake. Apparently, Mike Snake is saying hi.
Oh, Negan. So that is my bargain.
Well done, sir. Brilliant as always. Very efficient.
We
He's
did
very
have a quick
efficient.
bargain. I'll just fit in. I did say hi to Vape Mill, didn't I?
Yes,
Yeah,
you
you
did.
did.
Hi, mate, Mel.
Yes,
Just
you
to let you-
prick. Phil Jones, you've retracted that bargain. I thought you did a bargain and you have retracted it. I was scrolling up to get it and it says message retracted. So it was obviously a lot of fucking shite.
Hello,
Mark
shite.
H, Vape Bargains, RevTech Sport 101 Watt Mod. 101 W Mod. Is that 101 Watt? 101? What fucking mod goes up to 101? That's a fucking advertising fucking caption.
Is that not that H cigar thing that goes up to 101 watts?
RevTech Sport 101.
700.
Internal battery 1265, down from 4990. Holy shit. Very good, Mark.
Got Graham Net Reality, not part of the wheel
Oh,
because pre-order. Ringo Jellybox Mini 1720 and Ringo Jellybox 228 mod 1872 at Everzone.
Is that that new one? That new jelly fucking thing?
Yeah, everybody's ranting at fucking... doesn't appeal to me. I'll tell you what's appealing to me.
I don't want to ask. I'm scared. I see when they say that, I just get scared.
The new QP, was it the Violator tank? That looks fucking amazing.
I'm not fucking telling you what appeals to me. I'm not telling you.
Sorry, because I get it before you.
Every time I tell Mr. Heed here what appeals to me, he suddenly pops up with it the following fucking week. Oh, look what I have. You bastard.
It was lying to be covered, man, for months.
Right, Kyra, who's next?
Mr. Heed.
Oh, speaking of the devil.
Heed, give us some heat.
Right, I've got that. Nowadays, I've got my tabs, his tabs. It's like fucking. Oh, right, hold on.
Tabs go.
Right, hold on a minute. I'll get it up first. Where we? Is that me? That's me there. Right, hold on. How old is he, Pash?
Right,
I'll get that off there. Because I've got 20,000 tabs up, man. It's ridiculous. Right, share the fucking
professional,
screen.
sir.
Fucking professional. It's this fucking computer. That's not professional, not me. Right, are we there? No, we're not. Yes, we are. Are we there?
Yes, you are.
Where the fuck's that gone? Where's it gone?
There it's there. Oh, that's the
It's the Segeli. Is it a Fucha Glow?
Fukai!
The
Fukai.
Fukai. Oh, you
Fukai.
Fukai. Right. It is the 230 watt box mod. It was $49.99. I've gotten it down to $17.99. What can you say? 230 watt box mod for that. Absolutely cheap as chips. 10 to 230 watts. Resistance 0.05 to 3. The usual stuff. Color screen. Happy days. And my batteries, I went for some Galishis for £7 from Vapor Bargains. So that brought me in about $24.99, something like that. So I'm in by a penny. And Galishis are kind of good batteries because I have used them.
Yeah, the chargers are quite good as well.
Yep. So that's me, really. Keep me simple, straight to forward. You know what I mean? Straight to the point.
I'm sorry, I'm currently checking out the fucking deal. Me and Mr. A have got a fucking thing going here. I'm trying to find. I swore I saw this today. And it was 12. Hang on, right. I'm there. But
well, either way, I'm
oh, he's right. That I swear to God, Mr. Anderson, that was $12.99 today. The Cronus was $12.99. The Shikra is also $14.99 on Washington Vapes, by the way. Right next to it. And the Shikra can be updated, but the Cronus can't.
So we're happy with that then, so I can fuck off now then.
Okay, I'm done. This beer. That was good. Thank you very much.
He's just gone waffling on to something else.
No, it was Mr. That got me to because I was going to use it. I was actually going to use that as my bargain today.
In the middle of me,
I changed my mind.
It's like the what they done. The Fukai didn't. I think they've just done a brand new version of it now. But after the Fukai, they went quiet. And then the Snow Wolf brand kind of came out of nowhere after that, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, dirty. Okay.
Very good, Phil. Very good,
Yeah.
mate. I'm reading the live chat. Phil had said AV MIP5 stack brass jewel 18650 clone. That's a Mech, innit? MIP5. Yep.
Aye, clean.
$19 from Fastec. Do you know the good thing about these bargains is people watching the replay months from now will see this as well. And some of them will be a lot cheaper than what they're even now, which is always a bonus.
Absolutely.
Like I say, some places just getting rid of stock, man. It's flying out.
Yep. Close all the Pornhub tabs. Heed, says Irish.
Well, they're done. That's what I'm saying. They're done.
Dirty bastard. Kyra, who's next?
Well, it's
I was
only
trying-
me and you left, isn't it?
Me and you.
Do you wanna
Just
flip
the
a coin?
two of us. It's easy if you try.
I was just trying to shut that Skintina page. Do not talk about it. Anyway.
Do you want to flip a coin?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, flip.
I
Let's
ain't got a
flip.
coin.
Hold on. Whoa.
Do you want to flip a Caliburn?
Tavish,
Will
which
we
you
flip a
want?
Caliburn? Right, you flip your Caliburn. You go. Flip your
It's
Caliburn.
right, it's the Caliburn G. I don't like it.
So the button side up means you.
Button side up.
Button side up is you, and that'll be the blank side. So
Can you
flip
see
your
how
Caliburn.
fucking skint we are here? That means we've got
Shut
a
the
fucking
fuck
coin to
up.
toss. You know what I mean?
We're
Fuck's
trying.
sake.
Right, button side up's Kyra. I'm the.
Button side up.
Yeah, it's Kyra next. No, hey.
Okay, yeah. All right,
good.
I'll let you.
Can I go for a quick pee? Right, just you carry on.
That was fucking hard work.
I will catch.
Oh, hang on a minute. You fuck up when they get. Whoa, that's it. That's fine. Look at that.
You can
Whoa.
really start to go off someone, can't you?
Yeah, that's very. Nah. You know what it is? We should wait for him to come back. Should we just wait? Right,
I don't know. Do we have to turn the screens off again?
She's read my mind.
You come on and go, oh, what the fuck?
You don't even come back. You don't even be bothered.
I only had a tenner for a budget, so you are really, really restricted unless there is like some serious mass sales about.
We normally take the easy route out and just get a pod. It's just the easiest one.
I think that's why you stipulated specifically a 510 connection, didn't you?
Pod. It's got a 510. It's got an RPA.
Although
with it.
you know full well the rules would have been pods included if he'd have got the feckin' tenner.
Yeah, definitely.
So am I waiting for His Majesty to get back then?
Yeah, I think we should, just to piss him off.
Nah, crack on. He wants to piss off and miss the show. Let him.
All right, then I'll share it because I'm not a fan of it. But
I'm
it's
tired. He's a bit.
somewhere.
There you are. He's back. You see.
There you are. Tired. Nomad.
Right, can you, Skint, we're done. Can you say your goodbyes now, please?
Sure.
Yeah, you've been gone a while.
What happened?
Just waiting for you to get back so that we could share this.
Oh, thank God. Do you know? I knew I should have went for a pee before the show, before we went live, and I didn't, and I regretted it, and I was like so good. I was up there peeing away, and I'm thinking, I fucking missed the guest fucking bargain.
No, but we held it back for you.
No, don't you worry.
We can hold it in. Our stamina's more than yours.
Happy days. Yep, fire him.
I don't know if people can see it yet or not, so you're going to have to tell.
Yeah.
Yes,
oh, thank fuck! I very nearly went for that one.
Listen, this cow had 4 mods, right?
Really?
You chose one of the 4, so I just opted for this one at the last
Very good.
minute. So, on that note, it's the iStick 15 watt special edition mod. See, it even says special edition, and it's only £7.45. And it's got an internal battery.
Yeah, kind of grumble.
See?
What's up to what? 30 watts? 30 watts or something?
It's cheaper than Nomad's one.
Yeah, she's beat you, mate. She's beat you.
Do you know if Nomad had went for that, no matter what the guest goes for, no matter the price, if the guest picks the same as a one of us, then we'd have a forfeit the following week. So
I can always bring it back up on the screen.
No, I think having to do my own armpit this week is enough until sometime in the new year.
Oh, yeah, that was
There's still time, mate. There's still time.
Self-waxing should count for at least 4 future forfeits.
No. No, are you doing both or just one?
Just the one.
Then no, that counts for nothing.
hang on a minute. Have we not seen fucking Streamlabs bot at all? No, we haven't.
Nah.
Oh, you bastard.
A couple of times, but not as often as we would like.
James, you always say that, and I looked all the way back, and it's not there at all.
Hasn't been on much tonight, mate.
I've turned it off and turned it back on, so hopefully that'll work. Apologies. Thank you very much to Samantha and Mr. Vape Mank for putting out some links for us.
Cheers, guys. Thank you.
Yep.
You are our Nightbot from now on.
Yep. And Mank donated as well.
Mankbot.
Bad.
That is too close to Wank Bank.
I think he would actually prefer that title.
Mank Bank.
He's got to lower the tone, hasn't he? He's got to lower the tone.
It's Bargain Vapes Live. You fuckers join me in this fucking madness. Right, so it's me. Only me. Heed. What have we got?
Yes.
Here we go, then.
Sorry, I might just go toilet now.
Yeah, you
Fire
go
him.
one.
I feel bad. Shut up.
Hang on a minute. I need a gun. You just had to wait. Sorry.
Fuckers.
There you go, buddy.
You have no idea how much pain I was when I was peeing.
Ooh. Wasn't expecting that.
Yes, it is a Vaporesso. I had to look there. I was like, what the pick? Vaporesso Lux Nano kit, which I reviewed, and thoroughly enjoyed. Munchkin actually has it at this moment in time. And I keep saying, I said to her today, I've said to her before, where's my fucking Nano? Have you reviewed that yet? No. Can I get it back then? Yeah. She smashed the glass apparently, the bitch. There is a spare in the box. Yeah, the Vapor Lux Nano, you can't beat it. It's a good little bit. The Lux itself, the main Lux, the big one that takes the batteries, is also very good. But the Lux Nano is handy.
Mate. I've got the Lux. It's all right.
You got Lux.
Was
The Lux Nano. The reason I'm wanting it back is Mrs. S is going to start vaping come New Year, and I think this would be a great kit for her.
I was going to ask, was this one, or was it the actual dual battery version of it that came with like 3 coils? I can't remember.
See this one. This one, right? I can't remember if it came with 3 coils or not, but this one is the GTX coils. It uses the same coils that you can get for the fucking Xyron.
So cross compatible then?
Yep. Uses GTX coils. Hang on a minute. I'm definitely sure it does
got
use
the Lux
GTX coils.
I think it's got the touch screen in that. I think on that one.
Yep, it does this. Yep, the Lux model as well. It's not GTX coils. It's NRG.
And the touch screen's not bad. It works.
Yep, very good. It's very good kit. For 20 quid, it's someone that's thinking of giving up smoking and starting vaping. This built bargain, definitely. And it'd be impressive enough to keep you going.
It looks smart. Is it hepatic? It's called. It like vibrates. Like
I don't know if this. Actually, I can't remember if this vibrates. The Lux does, but I don't know if this does. Maybe.
Take it from me, the Lux does. Anyway. I've just said it.
What's your review? I've got a review out for it. I can't remember. It was a little while ago I did the review, but I remember it being. I was quite impressed with it. And Mrs. S tried it, which. Those smaller devices like the Caliburn G and stuff like that, I always get Mrs. S to try it. She's a smoker. And I'll say, like, try that, tell me what you think. Well, thank you very much, Net. Put a tip in the jar on the stocking. It's changed to a stocking, by the way. Do you notice? It's not a jar, it's a stocking now. £2. Thank you very much, Net. So Mrs. S, I got her to try the Nano, and I got her to try the Caliburn G against. Have you tried the Manners yet, Kyra?
Sorry?
Have you tried the Manners? Vatefly Manners?
No, not yet.
What the biggest load of pish in my life,
I have seen it.
Oh my god.
I have seen it and I don't like the shape of it. Off the bat, I don't like the shape of it.
I'm watching our reviewers, not naming names, and no offence to them, if they like it, they like it. That's part of.
It's subjective. It's subjective.
Well, just as subjective and hardware subjective. It really is. I'll tell you that. But I thought it was. What the fuck? The side mouth stuff, and it's like, no. And the side button, and it's like...
you basically play it like a bloody flute to vape on it.
It doesn't work. It does not work for me. And Munchkin reviewed it as well, and she thought the exact same as me. She thought, this is a pain in the fucking arse. So...
Sorry.
Munchkin's review, it was hilarious.
Did you see what Big G just said? He goes, Kyra, manners?
Why?
Because I said I don't like the shape of it.
No, I don't like the shape of it either. But, Mrs. S reviewed, I gave her a shot of the Manners, I gave her a shot of the Caliburn G, she loved the Caliburn G. Oh my god, Viking Vaper, thank you very much, sir.
She want this one?
What is it?
The Caliburn G, does she want this one?
She loves the Caliburn G. What? I need to watch this review, don't tell me.
Right, no, let me just say, right, there were things before I got it that I wasn't keen on. The things I wasn't keen on turned around that I actually quite liked, and once I saw it, held it, it's in front of me. But there were certain things that I thought weren't quite as well thought out as the original.
I've never tried the original. So your problem is it's not as good as the original. Is that what you mean? Is that what the problem is?
For me.
Without getting any details, you think the original was better than this?
In some ways, yes.
Right. But you still think it's a good kit?
It's a good kit. It's going to suit someone. But the original Caliburn was better for me.
Right.
That's very
bought 3 of them.
diplomatic. I like the diplomacy there. That's very good. Like the diplomacy's cock on there. Like. Love
You
it.
don't know anymore. Then you got to head over to that channel and go and watch it.
No, she's quite right. Do you know, at the end of the day, they put a lot of work in these reviews. Do you know what I mean? There's nothing, no shaming whatsoever in fucking saying, like, go and watch a review.
This is it. I mean, you know, you've got to do, you know, you don't make a decision after watching one review. Watch a couple, get some different opinions. You know what I mean? That's what it's about. You know what I mean?
I think my argument to it all is that everybody is quick to turn around and say that vaping is subjective. Well, yeah, juice is subjective. We don't all like the same flavour profiles as each other, so we're not all going to like the same hardware.
Exactly.
And there's going to be, and I don't mean
Very
this in
true.
like a horrible way, I'm the only bird in here, right? But
Yeah, that's questionable.
let's face it, right?
There's other two sitting here.
The other one ain't turned up this week. I'm quite disappointed. But, you know, I think for me, there are things where, or times where a female can be a little bit more nitpicky and like they'll
without a doubt, that's what you do very well.
We're fussy and we're hard to please, and there's things that we notice or pick up on that
definitely,
it sticks and it stays.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong. If somebody loves the Caliban G, they love the Caliban G, and that's fine.
Exactly.
Well, that's it. That's why there's so many different channels everywhere.
It's,
Anyway,
which I love.
everybody's got a different opinion and picks up
Which I
different
love.
things.
Yeah, that's the more. That's why I suppose people would say, why do you want competition and stuff? Fuck competition. I'm not interested in competition. The more people, the better.
Become a competition.
I know. That's it's not in the slightest.
It's not a competition. As long
That's
as
how you see it. It's not a competition, exactly.
Everybody keeps putting out honest reviews, you will get the true measure of a device by watching 3 or 4 different reviewers.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. That is, even if you don't get honest reviews from the 3 or 4 or 5, do you know what annoys me? I see a lot of people. I only watch Mech Vapes. I only watch Vaping with Vic. I only watch TVP. I only watch 3 reviewers, and you're like, you are not getting the fucking message, pal. Do you know what I mean? You are not getting the message about that product whatsoever. I'm not saying that fucking Mech Vapes or fucking Grim Green and fucking Vaping Vic are not telling you the honest truth. What I'm saying is, hardware, as you say, Kyra, is subjective as much as juice is. So I watch, before I buy a product, I bought that fucking, the one that Nomad's getting. I bought that, and I watched about 6, 7, 8 reviews before I bought it. Do you know what I mean? I don't
Whether
just
it
watch
costs you
2 or 3
$5
people.
Whether it costs you 500 quid, you're still paying your money for you're
Exactly.
putting your money out there into someone else's pocket for a product. You want that product to work for you.
Yeah, exactly. You want to watch about fucking, I would say, minimum of 6, 7, 8 reviews before you fucking.
That's what I'm saying. If you base a purchase of watching, say, one reviewer, and you buy it's a pile of shit, what does that say about that reviewer? You got to say, that was the time we did it.
Opinions are his own, you know, just as Nomad's and yours and, you know, everybody else's, you know, and we all like different things. I don't see anything as, I don't see it as competition.
No.
It's not.
It's just another opinion.
No, it's
Just
not.
like,
I think some people turn into a numbers game, and that's what it. I mean,
I think that's a YouTube issue rather than a vaping thing. A vaping issue. I think that's a YouTube issue rather than a vaping community issue. Even that's a YouTube issue.
in general, the only time I go for something and I haven't watched any reviews on it is if I look at it and I think that could be original. That's a little bit.
Yeah, that's
different.
using your own thoughts. And
you know, it's like the Kazoku Unlimit. I've watched a few reviews on, and I went for it because I like the idea of being able to dick around with my airflow.
It also depends what you're a fan of. I mean, I'm a big Steam Crate fan, and I'll always buy a Steam Crate. Whatever the fucking hell out, I'll buy it. So if you're a fan of it, you'll buy it.
I've never had a side-by-side mod, but when I flicked through YouTube over the last couple of months, I've not seen anybody do the Kazoku side-by-side. So I ordered that because it's something I haven't seen. So that's what I'm going to do.
That's the thing. It's gone for something that's not like in the mainstream or that everyone's reviewed. You know what I mean? It's something different and all that stuff. But on the other side of the coin, like I say, I'll still follow your mainstream manufacturers. You know, like I said, I'm a big fan of Steam Creator, I'm a big fan of QP, and I'll probably, if they fucking produced a pile of shit, I'd probably fucking buy it. You know, just to smell it. You know what I mean? Fucking, you know, that's how much of a fan I am of them. You know what I mean? So there's that as well. You know. Maybe if you follow a certain
As Scott Morrison says there, right, he says, what should I vape a 0.26 on coil? I say between 50 to 60, but it always depends on how you like your... That's subjective as well, how you like your vape.
Do you like a hot vape? Do you like a cold vape?
Cold,
like a warm vape? Do you like a salty vape? You know.
Depending on my mood, I mean, I regularly vape around about a 0.22, which is what I've got in here at the minute. Depending on my mood, if I'm just chilling out and have a bit of a vape, I'll have it at 62 watts because it's nice, it's cool, I get lots of flavour. If I need a bigger hit, I'll bump it up to 75, and then it's quite warm. It hits the back of your throat a lot more. It's
what was
playing around with it.
What tank it was or what RD it was?
I don't think it really. Well, I think it
I've
matters.
got a daft little app right from my phone, right, and I've just put it in there.
Because like the way that it works out is if it's 0.26, then you're probably a 0.2 coil is between 70 and 80 watts. So you're obviously need to put a little bit more power through it. So you're maybe 75 to 85 watts, kind of roughly.
I think so.
Roughly speaking.
No, I mean I've got a watt calculator here, and I've just put in 0.26, right, and it says cool vape 49.8, vapor, which is middle, or what it recommends 58.8, and a warm vape at 67.8. So
that
gives you like a bit
take
of
into account the type of airflow that's going through
the
the
coil. Right, but that's just giving you a starting point.
Because I've got the goat on this now, and it's sitting at 0.25, so near enough what he's sitting at 75 watts.
Do you know that
sometimes you don't think it's a bit confusing sometimes. Now like with Mechs now, like if you put like, I don't know, I've got what have I got there? See the Hog 4, right, with the Valhalla on, right? If I put say a 0.3, 0.4 ish round resistant coils, it'll be vaping about 165 watts. But if you put a 0.4 in a tank, it's lower. You know, it's totally different, isn't it?
I think Mr. Mill might have had some too much at the bar. Kyra, have you been serving him too much fucking beer?
Probably.
I usually hit Jules 0.2 and 0.4 at 130, 150. He's definitely had far too fucking much. Kyra, cut fucking Mill off.
I think what he's probably the only way that you would ever get figures like that is if you put your mod on bypass. It just gives you what's in the batteries.
The only two things in front of me at the minute that are rebuildable is the Asgard and the Blotto. And
you got the Asgard Mini or the full one? Is Asgard Mini or the full one?
The Mini, the full one, with a big, massive mod in the living room.
I love that.
Bring that out tonight.
I tell you this, I love that Mini. It's absolutely stunning. That fucking idea, like it's mint.
I've got the Blotto here. Fucking love the Blotto.
My Blotto I've got coming out at a 0.15, but
what do you think of the Blotto, Kyra?
It's all right.
It's so a lot of people have not got one, and the reason being is because a lot of people say it looks like a bastard if you don't wick it right.
Don't you Wigan.
I'm going to get a lot of shit for this, but I don't like it.
A lot of people, you're not alone.
It's not that you don't like it. You prefer using it in single coiler. You prefer it as a single coiler.
Even in the single coiler, if I've got something else set up, I'll go for something else before I go for that.
I wasn't keen on it. I wasn't keen on it when I first got it, but as I fannied on and played with it, I've kind of warmed to it a bit.
Oh,
I wouldn't say it's a go-to one, but I'll still use it.
Let's see what Kyra says anyway. Kyra, what do you think of the bottle?
I've had it for about 4 months. So I've tried different builds in it and whatnot. And the reason I bought it was to actually go on top of the NFHG mod that I got off the Misfits Charity Live. And everyone kept going, no, because it's really restrictive because of the airflow. I don't find the airflow that restrictive, to be perfectly fair.
Yeah, people are saying that as well, isn't it? It's quite restrictive.
I don't like building on it.
No.
Yeah.
I don't like building.
I know
so it's not fun. It's not fun then. It's not a fun tank.
No.
So you wouldn't buy it again then?
No. No, I wouldn't buy it again. But is it a bad tank? No, it does what it says it's going to do. You know, you get all right flavour from it, but
I think with some of them, you know, like when they come out by a reviewer, when a reviewer comes out with a product, there's a lot of hype with it, and the hype is not justified. There's too much hype. It is a good tank, but it's not as good as everybody's saying it is.
With the Blotto, I think a lot of the hype came from the name that backed.
Yeah. The Bargain, isn't it?
And that's always going to happen. You're never going to avoid that, you know. But
because one of the things I my colleague I work with, she recently just bought the Blotto Mini, and I said, listen, she goes, what should I cut these coils to? And I said, see the bottle opener it comes with. It's actually got the coil cutting tool on the top of the skull.
It's not clever though.
That's fantastic, and she just went clip, and she put it straight in, and she was like, "That's made my day. Made it so much easier than any guesswork."
Is that just a gimmick though? You know what I mean? For people that have more experience, you know what I mean? Is it just?
I've never used it. I've never used it. I've played about with it. I cut it in about.
I used the bottle. I used the bottle cap, the bottle opener for opening my beer and cutting my coils.
What? That one?
That one.
But how long for? How long for?
At the end of the day, it's a decent middle of the road tank.
Like Viking Vaper says, he's got a bottle and he uses it all the time. Never had a leak, but then again, you have to wick it right.
Yep, it's down to the wicking like most of them.
It's also the restrictive, like Kyra's saying, the restrictive draw is an issue. I've read a lot about that as well.
I think one of the reasons people single coil it is obviously it's less restrictive. Obviously, when you've got two coils in and all that cotton in, it's supposed to make it more. To be honest, I haven't really noticed a great deal of difference between either. You know
I never do single coil.
Yeah.
Never. I'm not a fan of single coil.
Yeah.
But even as a dual coil, I think, you know, when you hear so much about it's restrictive, it's this, it's that, you kind of build yourself up expecting it to be a certain way. And then when I started using it, I'm going, not that bad.
It isn't.
You
know.
But again, it's down to what vape you like, isn't it?
It's like reviewing anything for me. If there's no fun in it, then I lose interest. I'm so bad for it. I'm terrible for it.
A lot of people laugh at me because one of my favourite rebuildables, still to this day, is a really old basic one.
What is it?
It's the original Kalito that came with the rebuildable deck.
Brilliant, brilliant.
The OBS engine, the original OBS engine, I've got there, and I love it. I love it with a passion. And the captain, the IGI captain, I love it as well. The original. It's because it's fun. It's fun. It's like it's not just easy, but it's fun to wick. If it's easy, the easier it is, obviously, the more fun it is for me. But it's fun to wick a deck that just takes 2 minutes to wick, and you're like, and the flavour is.
I mean, I do think like some people do write tanks off straight away because they might have like 1 or 2 attempts at wick and think, I can't get this. You've got to persevere. You've got to try different things.
Saying that, the Anakin single coil took me a long time to get. Exactly. A long time to get this wicking perfect to the way it is now.
And like I say, you persevered, you tried.
I'm glad I did. I'm so glad I did.
Yeah.
It's
difficult. the Kylands, the range of Kylan tanks, everybody, the leak. You're wicking them fucking wrong, mate. It's
I never had a leak problem.
I have no bother with the Kylands, never have.
I think it can depend on your perseverance with a lot of tanks. The Kelpie, for instance, there's a Kelpie, right? I get a Kelpie, and everybody was raving about the Kelpie, and I love the flavour for the Kelpie, but I would only be able to wick it right about 2 out of 10 times. And the rest, those 8 times would drive me to fucking frustration. So I ended up giving it away. I just did not have the perseverance for the Kelpie.
Because you know what it is, because everybody watched...
Sorry guys, Harley just donated. Thanks for that, Dory.
Oh, thanks, Harley, bud. Everybody watched mate. The thing with that, right? Everybody watched how it was wicked by the man who released it. They watched it and they thought that was the gospel way you've got to wick it, and that's what they've done. You didn't have to follow the way they wick it. That's what I said, you play about with it. You don't have to think because he's done that, blah, 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 and it wicks perfect. I bet it didn't. First time. You know what I mean? You've just got to play about with these things, man. That's part of the fun.
Well, it can be.
course it is, man.
But sometimes it can be also up in the fucking arse.
Well, of course. What's on me? Well, that's where you persevere.
Right, so we're going to move on. Right, let's move on. The next feature, because what time is it? It's like fucking hell, it's 11:15.
You know, yeah, it's 11:15. I'm gonna have to head
thing
down
is,
soon
we're
at
just
some
talking
point.
about
I'm
vape stuff.
up again at
Change.
5.
Oh,
Instead of
Nomad,
just talking shite.
Right, hang on, Nomad. Do you want to do yours first then?
Fuck it, yeah, let's get it
Right,
out of the way.
we'll do Nomad's feature first.
Are you running the bumper?
Well, give me a minute till I find it.
Which feature actually? We forfeit.
Mrs.
No,
S
you
just come
fucking
over and
thing is-
tapped my arm and now she's buckled. What? Yeah?
That's like an editor, isn't it?
Still working.
You're running over time, you fucking prick.
No, shit. Right, hang on, right. Can we move on, right? Well, Nomads, right, I've got it. Right.
Are you bumpering? Are you bumpering? So I'm down for a
What's
fucking
going
pass.
on?
Right, I'm
Right.
going. I'm
Just,
going.
I want to know what feature.
The hell happened then? Has everyone just buggered off and left me? You know, yep, they've gone. Welcome to the Nomad Show.
Yeah, very much so. But I wasn't a fan of the Kylie Mini.
I still have the original Kylan.
Sorry. Mrs. S, she's using the earphone. Do you know what it is? The TV is right there. And she's using the earphones so that we don't need to fucking, like, Bluetooth earphones. And she's went out the room and she's come back, but it's the first time she's ever tried it. And she's come back and they've went off. They've switched off. So I've had to tell her how to put them back in. We're back. Hey. Right, Nomad. What you got for us, bud? This is Nomad's review of the week, not reviewer. And it once featured.
I think you've got the worst memory in the world because you asked me to do it.
Yeah. So I haven't had time to do it this week.
Right, okay, Nomad. Well,
So I done it.
that.
I tried to, but you disappeared.
Yeah, you just kept
So I
rabbit
done
around,
it.
dude.
You asked me to do it instead. You asked me on Tuesday.
Oh, beer.
Kira, I'll
We all just fuck off on this show. We
I'll
all
have
do
a
have
pint,
like
Kyra.
2 seconds.
please, I'll have a pint.
Fucking barman.
I'll join you.
Oh, yeah.
Right, so who's doing what? Fuck, I don't know.
Sorry.
Oh,
So,
yeah, like-
James, Nomad has been busy trying to see if he can swallow a coffee cup. And James is going to
Fucking
do
hell, you eating that bastard? I want me. Jesus.
Oh, there we go.
I'm staying up. He's up to 5. He's up at 5 in the morning for his job. So Nomad may need to leave early.
I just watched the feed. He just run off. I need beer.
I need my beer.
Sorry guys in chat, I've not followed you either because I'm trying to deal with Missy
Your little
S,
barman's
who's
watching the
got
telly
my
next
TV.
door, so he's not
The
touching
TV
the
next
cans.
door. Aye.
He's my little mate.
Oh, fuck.
Right, go James. What you got? James
So-
this is James's review of the week.
Oh.
Yeah, so because
What the hell? What am I missing here? What the fuck's happening?
You know,
Right,
remember
James
I
is
said on
covering
Tuesday,
from.
I've been doing 14-hour days. I've
Fucking
not had
hell.
time to watch any reviews
No,
this week.
no. Nomad has actually changed into James.
Do we need to go through this all again?
So what I decided to do was it was more a review of a subject that seems to be get spoke about a lot, and it's obviously freebase and
Not a rant, is it?
and nicotine salts. So
Where's he
this is
going?
what I picked. This was my review of the week.
I must apologise for this very unprofessionalism on the show tonight. It's fucking pants, isn't it?
Skint will turn up.
Let's face it, if we were professional, they wouldn't be watching. Would you guys?
Oh my god, it's
Probably not, guy.
What is
Well-
going on my screen here? Hold on.
Are you still with us, mate? Are you still with us?
Yep, I'm still here.
No,
See this?
I'm talking to the man who's running the place here, you know what I mean?
Yes, Sam.
Oh, thank you. Nice
So
nice
I
to join
I'm
picked-
trying to help Mrs.
So
S with
what I
TV,
done is
so-
I picked Dash Vapes for this particular review of the week because Dave actually explains, your freebases, and your nicotine
Why is
salts
Irish
pretty
saying you
well.
played the wrong bumper? What'd you play? What'd you
love
share?
it.
You played it.
What did you share, James?
A common question we get is, what type of nicotine should I
James, we
get?
can't see it.
James, you haven't got your screen share on, mate.
Can't see it.
No, you haven't got your share on, mate. We're all just looking at each other and going,
Waiting for something to happen.
there we go, there we
Just
go.
gotta get Kyra on, man. She'll be buckled with this shit.
Right.
This is a regular thing.
Let's start this shit again. Then the reason why I picked this is because a lot of people ask about, nicotine salts and freebies. So I went to Dash Vapes,
William.
and he actually explains it pretty well. And it's quite a small video. It's only 4 minutes long, but it gives everyone a really good idea of, what seems to be best for them. So here we go.
He's Canadian, isn't he, Dash Vapes?
Yeah.
Is he not quite big?
He's quite big in Canada.
Is what type of nicotine should I get? With both salt and freebase nicotine available for our entire illiquid catalog, it can get a bit confusing for a newcomer to vaping. Salt and freebase nicotine have their own benefits, but which one works best for you? Well, why don't we find out today? Hey, how's it going, everyone? Dave here from
He doesn't look like a fucking Canadian, though, does he?
Video. Today we're going to be talking about base and salt nicotine, and hopefully help you figure out which one works best for you. But
So what I would basically say is, if anyone wants to go and watch the rest of it, then they can. It does actually go into a lot of what makes salt, nicotine salts, what constitutes freebase. So why don't you go over and watch it and get a wee bit of education?
How old
on
is
that.
it?
September of this
That's
year.
not bad then. I've not
It's
seen a lot
nice,
of Dash
anyway, it
Vape
is.
stuff recently.
He's good. He does some good stuff, Dash Vapes. Like,
He does, but I've not seen a lot of his stuff lately.
Yeah.
He's not done a lot of
it's
new stuff.
basically, he's got a shop as well, so he runs a shop as well, I believe.
Yeah, it was mainly because every time any time that I'm either in another chat on somebody else's channel, that's there's a lot of conflict on should I use this, should I use that, and he kind of breaks down what would be best for you. If you're
He does a lot of
you'd be good on freebase, but so the best thing to do is go over, just type in salt versus freebase, and his channel will pop up.
Don't go now. Not yet. Not yet. Don't go now.
They can
Go later when we're not here. And we're...
We do not beg people to stay.
Oh, please.
They can go if they like.
No, we're not. Please.
We're not begging you to stay, but happy hours starting soon.
Is it? The barmaid says it.
Yeah, half price drinks, people. Come on.
Yes.
Now he's alright in, but I think he's starting to turn a bit with the advocacy now. He's like the Canadian green, isn't he, when you think about it? He does a lot of advocacy.
Yeah. No, it's
advocacy. Fuck, can't say it.
I think it was what the main reason I was going to say, what Nomad says is what kind of grabbed my attention with the video is how simplistic he made it.
Oh, he's
Somebody
good.
who's brand new
good.
coming into the community, and they go, "What the fuck should I use?"
Yeah,
He
definitely.
kind of breaks it down to the point where Barney might as well be behind them going, "Oh, this is what you use, kids."
Yeah.
Excuse me, Mr. Matt Chandler, who said you could fuck off for a cuppa? You're fucking Phil Castor's here. You're not allowed to leave for the whole entire fucking night. You dry bone.
She will put you back in your box, and you will not be able to leave.
She will cut your balls off.
Your
I'll be
balls
back
will
in his
be.
fucking box if you don't make me one.
Exactly.
Oh.
He's fucking off on you, Kyra, man. Get him told.
It's all right. It's Chandler. He'll be back.
Yes, thank you very much, Mr.
We're sitting there like that on our phone. You better fucking come back. I'll fucking help you.
With fucking brandy in it, you bastard.
Yes, we may just steal her.
Yeah.
If you
Oh,
fucking
yeah,
neglect that lady there,
Dear.
if you neglect this lady, you don't know this, but we have a habit of stealing. Keeping our guests. So fuck the misfits. Kyra Wayne Bargain Vapes Live.
It's really
Hashtag
bad.
Misfits Assemble.
Ensemble.
Bargain Vapes Live Assemble.
It's ensemble.
All right, fuck it. Seems as it's bargain votes, we're now going to start pound a pint hour.
Oh, that's even better again.
Happy days.
What a shame we've got
Oh,
the
mine's
tea
going to be battered by the end of this.
We've got
Well,
we've got Punky Kaniki. Punky Kaniki, I have not seen you before. Welcome. He
Hello,
says, go to the loo if
Pinky.
you're pissing yourself.
It's punky.
Punky. How the fuck do you say that second name?
Punky Kaniki.
Kaniki.
Did you never watch Grease when you were younger? Kaniki.
Yes.
Hey, Kaniki.
Matt Chandler, yes, we are a bunch of runts. I'm glad you've came to that conclusion very quickly.
We always look after our guests. Sir,
Right,
so.
what was I going to do before fucking Nomad's bedtime? What were we doing
I
before
don't
that?
Nomads Forfeit, I believe.
Oh, fuck, we got...
Oh, yeah.
Nomad, you're fucked my schedule up big time. Do you know
I'm
that?
fucking cool, Ali. I
don't even have a bumper for you. I don't have a bumper. Wait a minute. I may have a... Yes, I can do that. I'll do
the Nomad show.
I'll do this again. Right.
I see the crystal raindrops fall, and the beauty of it all is when the sun comes shining through. To make those rainbows in my mind, when I think of you sometime, and I want to spend some time with you. Just the two of us, we can make it if we try. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. Floating castles in the sky. Just the two of us. You and I. Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. Oh, it's just the two of us. Just the two of us. Yeah, just the two of us. Come on, get it together, baby. Yeah, just the two of us. Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. Floating castles in the sky. Just the two of us.
We love them dearly, really, we do.
Right, so... No, Nomads. It's you. I believe you have a forfeit, sir.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes, it is not to shave your beard off live in air. It is to shave your fucking armpits. Because I believe a
But if it
beautiful,
was shaving,
beautiful,
it'd be a lot less
beautiful
fucking
you-
painful.
a beautiful young lady last week suffered that. I heard the story. I have seen the replay. That fucking gorgeous,
I was
gorgeous.
going to say, I also saw pictures of her out in the town as well, lurking into people's cabs as well, from what I've seen.
I think she did. Absolutely
We
fucking
also seen her on an adult website and was getting 3,000 odd fucking views.
Very, very popular with the older gentlemen.
grand. Yes, she definitely knew what she was doing. So
Very experienced.
it's time for Mr. Nomads to wax his armpits. Is that the same ones I got? Or
No.
Mrs. S got?
I never got.
Is that a cheap version?
I literally
That's
just
a
ran
cheap-
into a shop next to the chippy.
It's a cheapy VD.
You know, if he'd have gone into the shop next to the chippy and they didn't have none of that, he'd have come out with duct tape.
I actually thought about that as I think I'd have preferred duct tape.
I would have taken
I don't
duct
think
tape.
you would, mate.
Hang on, is that the ones you've got to warm them up with your hands? You've got to do that. Right, you better got this. I want no half warming. I want complete warming.
Do you warm yourself up with your hands like this?
I'm going to say, are they warm or are they cold wax, though?
These are war. You
Oh,
gotta,
okay.
gotta do the fucking.
Excuse me, where's the Oakster? Let us have a deck at the Target.
We'll get there.
So who's got the forfeit of naring their eyebrows?
How long has he got to, Mrs. S, how long has he got to rub them for?
It's supposed to be 30 seconds.
1 minute.
30 seconds.
She
Sorry,
said 30 seconds, I says 1 minute. Just to make sure.
To be fair, you probably should have freed your armpit first.
Are you watching?
Good point.
Mrs. S is watching. Come on, she is going to...
Let's have a check of the
She's
hair.
expert.
Let's see what's
Yes,
going to
there's hair
shift.
there.
You fucking kidding me? You've got more hair in me fucking arse crack.
You probably have.
We can't see.
We can't see.
No, we can't see.
Oh,
no,
oh,
you
yes,
maybe
yes,
need to
yes,
lift
yes.
yourself a bit.
Ooh,
Over this way a bit.
that's- That's going to be
Okay.
nasty. Yeah,
I've
that's gonna
put
be
this on
Hang
full
on.
screen. Just so I can see this shit happen.
nasty. Oh.
I can't. If I put it in full screen, it wouldn't work.
Have you still got smooth armpits, by the way, Skint? Are they still smooth? Are you getting the little spider's legs things shitting in there?
I'm actually not bad. 2 days, that was sore. That was sore for 2 days. That stung.
Have you got the burning?
They're
itch
very
from
fucking
the scalp?
sweaty, by the way. They're very sweaty, like... See without hair, they become very sweaty.
Right, we're ready for this then.
Oh, he's going for
Get
it.
that
Gotta rub it,
Pat it. Pat it.
Pat it down, get it down.
Rub.
Get that down, mate.
Get a knife in there.
Stab it, cut it. Get a rolling pin.
Set it on fire.
Is it supposed to go that way, is it?
You brush it down. I feel like I'm giving instructions to my
Do it.
child.
You
Learn
make- you
to
know
go
it's
Done
to
shit
sleep.
like this before,
You
so.
pat it, you rub it down, you grab it, give it a little tug so you've got a bit between your fingers, and then one swallow, go.
Yeah, that,
No,
that,
do it
that
slowly.
can just stay there.
Slow.
Okay.
Slow is best, mate. Have you watched...
Oh!
There you go.
Is it all off? Is it all
Do you
off?
have any hair there to start with?
Yeah, there's actually some more. Let's go again.
Oh, he's a glut. I think you're a sadist, mate. I think you like this shit. I really do think he likes it. Ooh, I think
Yeah, some more came off there. I think we need another pad.
I think he wants to go in your dungeon, mate.
Do
Skin,
the
I
other
tell
side,
you.
but do it slowly.
Hey?
Aye.
So...
I think he wants to go
When
and
he
skin
did that
Tina's
first initial
dungeon.
tug, his face just went, oh fuck.
Hey?
You'll be joining me here.
First little tug, like to get a grip on it, he just went,
There you
"Oh,
go. There you go, Nomad. Skint has opened the bar for you. There you go. There you go. Get yourself on there.
Once you're done, get in there.
The red room of pain, isn't it?
when there is no safety word. Skint your cheese.
No, Viking nurse. Right, Nomad, you'll need to explain that because I'm not fucking explaining it for you. You said last week when you were half cut, you were going to do a arse. What was it? Arse.
Back sack and crack.
Back sat and crack.
Yeah, that was supposed to be on
the
the
charity.
live if there was a large enough singular donation.
Yep.
Yeah, but 125 quid, I think it was.
You actually named it, yeah.
You dick.
And on that exact same live when I was absolutely hammered, I said if somebody donated 300 quid, I'd shave my head live.
So there you go, guys. 300 quid. McTavish will share his head. Fucking
I will
No,
save it- I will
Punky,
save
the
it live
beard
on
will
the
never
stream.
be leaving my face.
125 quid. Nomad will be doing a back sack and crack.
Can we nair your eyebrows too?
Oh. Oh.
No.
Ooh. What, my eyebrows or his eyebrows?
Not up enough.
Nomads.
Huh?
That was fucking agony.
That last one actually stung.
Oh, man, well done, mate. I'm
Do one
saying
more
that's
for
all.
good measure.
Punky
Yeah, go
Karnicki says, I feel like I should be paying to watch this. Yes, you fucking should. We have a homeless fundraiser play.
Yep.
If
You
you
will
hadn't
see
noticed.
there is a little tippy socky thing at the side of the bar.
Yes, you
Drop
can
that
tip, or you can go to the Just Giving page and put some cash in for the homeless. So you should be paying to watch this, you bastard.
I felt that one. That one hurt. That
What?
one done the damage.
Is it still in the same arm?
I like
Yeah.
this stupid dude. He's got me sus.
You're just sitting there going, this is fucking brilliant.
I'm fucking done now. I'm not
Well
doing it
done,
again.
mate. No, well
Is
done.
he not got
What the
another
other one
arm?
to do?
What was that
That
fucking...
disappoints me.
What about the other arm?
No, it's only for one arm.
You done one arm.
He's done one arm.
Get to... What are you saying well done for, Heed? Get to fuck... We need two
He's done
arms.
one. No, he's done one. I was cheering the one.
Get the other arm out, man. We need two.
Now you can feck off. This one's bleeding.
I bled, you bastard. I dressed as a fucking female.
Get the other one done.
I'm bleeding, he says. I'm bleeding. Watch the replay from last week. I could have used the skin that came off for a fucking graft. I could have gave myself a whole fucking J-Lo arse.
Yeah, well...
With the amount of skin that came off my fucking
Pete, what
oak
did you expect?
I'm gonna end up falling off my fucking chair.
Oh, dear me.
Jesus Christ.
One smooth armpit. That's odd. That's very odd.
That tickles.
Are you actually done? Get that fuck... Are you finished?
What fucking straps do you want me to use?
Have you none left?
Hey, there's only 4 strips in that box.
Ladies
I'm
and gentlemen,
disappointed.
I feel that's half a job.
I think that next week there should be an extra forfeit.
Hell
Definitely.
fucking no.
For Mr. Nomad, I feel the forfeit should carry on, but it's up to chat and our fucking BVL mama.
I think next week Nomad should do a misfit smoothie.
Ooh. Dun, dun, dun.
That sounds like hell on earth already. We just went smoothie.
Are you up for that, Mr. Nomad? Is that a fail of a forfeit?
How is it a fail?
That's a
I
fail.
only did one armpit.
Did you see me last week? That is a fucking fail. Did you seriously think I'd take that?
Well, considering you had somebody do it for you and I've just had to do that to myself.
Yeah, but you don't run after London Marathon and go, oh yeah, I'll have my medal now.
Ooh. You like it.
Thank you very much, Kyra. So, what do you think, chat?
I was going to say, Punky said eyebrows now.
He's got no more pads left.
See, look, Irish is saying misfit smoothie.
Yeah.
Fee has said.
That's even saying it's
half a job, rubbing out, sense of feel.
Oh, look at
Big
G.
G, no, not
They all
the
know.
misfit smoothie.
They all know how bad these smoothies are.
No, not the misfit smoothie by Big G, White Old Big G. Oh, nostril hair twiddle. Oh, God, no.
Remember, Mr. Nomad, this is for charity next week. This is the Charity Live 12 Hours by Bargain Vapes. So we need some extra special attention.
Did it?
Wow, it's an
You want to reword that one? Sorry.
Fucking Fee is like inner thighs.
Inner thighs. Ooh.
I know we're trying to get banned, but not that quick.
I think you should use duct tape, says Punky. Oh,
I thought he was looking for duct tape there. I was like, oh, for fuck's sake.
I'm not happy the screams were not loud enough. So I think Kyra's got a point. Are you agreeing, Nomad, next week to take a misfit smoothie?
Have to let me know what I need to put into it then.
Are you happy if Kyra lets you know?
Do you have a blender?
no.
Oh, you're going to need one.
JP, thank you very much, buddy. JP just tipped the bar, £5.
Thank you, JP, sir. Thank you. Legend.
Because you ain't going to want to mash this.
Oh, fuck.
But he can mash if he's too skint to buy a blender.
One
That's what I
thing,
want to know.
Have you got a whisk?
unless you want me to be severely ill, nothing with mushroom.
Listen, we've got a Sean who doesn't do vegetables or anything like that, but this misfit smoothie he did. So if our very own Grizzly Vapes can do it, so can you.
Ooh, there you go. Gauntlet slapped in the
He's
face.
done it twice for 2 different charities.
The last time I had mushrooms, I didn't stop vomiting for 3 days.
I will not put mushrooms in it.
There you go.
I'll put worse in it.
Yeah.
I was just about. You just stopped me. I was about to say, she'll look after you, mate.
Yeah.
Then you said,
Yeah, can you imagine it? Yeah, do this, in California Reaper. Your arse will be tingling for a week.
Oh, God.
right, well done, Nomads. That was pish. You are a cop out. I took fucking. I not only did I grow tits.
4 strips to the same
I don't
fucking
give
armpit.
a fuck. I grew tits last week, and I did both armpits, which bled for days. May I add? You are a pussy, fucking Nancy.
Yeah.
But you will suffer next week, sir. You will suffer next week. Otherwise, you'll be looking for a new job.
Get a blender and bring a bucket.
Oh.
No, love you. Did you know? We don't get paid for this shit. We do this for nothing. For the
Seriously.
fun, the shits and
Right.
giggles.
Chat, listen up. I do this smoothie next week. You better fucking donate to this charity live.
Yeah. Oh, definitely agree with that, guys.
Hold on. How much has been raised so far?
It's not very much. I think we're at 30 quid. Wait till I check. Right. I think we're at 30 quid at the moment. And we're trying to get to... we're at 40 quid.
40 quid.
40 quid. We're trying to get to the 500.
And we've got tonight's tips, mate. We've got tonight's tips as well, mate.
Until it gets to £200, Nomad will not do the Misfit smoothie.
I'm up for that. Yep.
All you got to do is put in JustGiving / walk in.
Even if you can't donate to it, share it.
Oh, share it, aye. That's all you got to do.
Sorry, I've got a dog that's whining at me, so I've got to just get her a second. So we're going
to fire up. Yeah, share it live, walk in. Saturday 19th December, 11 PM start time. Skint Vapor channel. We are extra get shit, extra shits and giggles, extra bar staff. 12 hours live.
Hello.
On this channel, guys.
Hello.
Sorry about that. My eldest came down the stairs and nearly ran right up and burnt the camera, and I had to turn the bugger off. I get up.
It's all good, mate. No, Nads. How much do you say? 20 quid in tips jars. I'll need to check that. Sam. Donate to tips jar or donate to the JustGiving page. The JustGiving page goes direct to shelter, and the tips jar I will put in and we'll get it off to shelter.
We will spam it out on the Misfits on Sunday
That'd
as
be
well.
great. Thank you.
Thank you very kind, Kyra.
I think Kyra will also be here for Nomads Drinkies.
Of course I will.
Yeah, Kyra will be here on the charity event.
There you go.
Without
We have other people that are going to jump in now, and Kyra's going to be with us. But you don't need to know about the rest. You know what I mean, Kyra's going to be here. That's the main thing. We're done.
I seem to be popping up everywhere recently.
Yeah, and you're female. That's strange.
that sounded
Some
wrong.
people would say
That
that's
always sounds wrong to me,
debatable,
mate.
you know.
Wait, yeah.
The Funky Hooker is looking forward to it. You sexy bastard. Who I sent, Funky Hooker, I sent you your thing today.
There you go. G's going to be spamming it out for you as well.
Oh,
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
well done, Big G, man. It's good to
you
see
very
you back,
much.
man. I was in your live last night and I was like, it's Big G, he's back.
With a vengeance.
You see, Big G, I've been following your on your Instagram, all the drawings you've been doing.
He's good,
They're
man.
Fantastic.
Yeah, he's
They're
good.
absolutely fantastic.
He's very good.
Well, you know,
Thanks,
if you're
Matt.
getting Gans tits up, that's what you'll be doing next.
Right, Heed, you ready? Since
For
we're
what?
going to be here all night, it is.
Fire in the hole. I haven't even done
Yes,
fire in the hole
it's-
yet.
That's what we're doing now.
You do realise, Funky, if you donate to one, you've got to donate to every sucker.
He'd try to get a freebie. Kira,
Me? Never.
you
never.
just
Like
farted.
that, he's like that with Henrietta wants a skin.
Yeah. On
Yeah.
here, a tattoo.
I have to say, the guys at NUVS are very, very supportive. What?
I just saw it. That's brilliant.
Oh, did you see the she farting? Yeah. So this is fire in the hole.
Hence fire in the hole.
Yeah. In your hole, to be more specific.
I'm sure I've done worse.
So Mr.
I
Heed,
I was sitting on a seat, it's now just melted plastic. What the fuck's happened?
Mr. Heed is going to. I'm going to pass it over to Mr. Heed. Mr. Heed,
Right then.
do not forget. Chat.
Yes, do you mind?
Just a
Do you not
reminder.
mind to take me fucking lines off?
No, I get to sit back and chill. In fact, I'm going for a JD. So start.
Oh, that'd be right. Right. All I ask you to do, Kyra, is close your chat down so they can't help you with the answers.
Oh shit! Is this like
Yeah.
some general knowledge stuff?
It is.
Oh fuck! I thought greenhouse gases came out of greenhouses.
No. You're if that's the case, you're in fucking trouble.
I'm definitely fucked. Okay, right.
Basically, what
That's
we're doing is it's fire in the hole with every guest. We just give them 10 questions on general knowledge. You know,
10?
pretty easy. Yep, 10 questions. We have a leaderboard, and what we're going to do is just kind of try and whittle it down to a little final and all that, and then we'll give you a little fucking trophy, whatever. Yeah, just a bit of fucking piss, but
And there'll be no fucking trophies.
you've got to beat 2. I think Vape Mill was at the bottom of the league with 2, so that's your target.
And if you beat me, you can always hang it over and said, I'm smarter than you.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So, if we're ready, boys and girls, like I say, hide your chat so you know there's no cheating, all that bollocks. Are we ready? I'll not be too hard on you, man. Right. Here's a nice one for you. In the children's fairy tale, what type of animal accompanied Dick Whittington?
Who's he?
Fucking hell. Dick Whittington, come on.
I don't know. Paddington Bear.
Oh, we're in fucking trouble here.
Hey, may I
Would any-
answer, Mr. Heed?
Would any of you guys like to answer that for us, please?
Cat.
It was a cat. Dick Whittington walked to London with the cat.
Did he?
Fairy tale.
I bet the cat was knackered.
Tell you what it is, Skint,
was
we've got fucking problems here, mate. I'm telling you.
Yeah, we have. He can't even hear you.
Dean, we've got fucking problems here, Skint. Really,
I'm sorry.
Oh, what is it?
I've just seen Phil's answer, an ocelot.
An ocelot.
How many
Right,
questions are we in?
Oh, buyer's remorse.
One.
One question.
And it was wrong.
One question's that.
Jesus. Right.
Okay, carry on.
Sacramento is the capital of which US state?
California.
Ray, correct.
Hey,
See
I
it?
got one.
I'm your
You've
lucky
had
foot.
luck now.
I'm your lucky foot. See? I'm
Right.
back.
So if you've got children, you might know this one. So here we go. Annie Potts voiced which Toy Story 4 character who appears as a love interest for Sheriff Woody?
Toy Story's banned in my house.
Oh, God.
Oh.
So that's a
not
no
good.
then.
Oh, what's the character?
No, because hold on. No, I've got a Woody behind me. Oh, no, that sounded so
Oh,
wrong.
what's it says? Oh, I know it. I know it.
Keep your private life out of this, please.
You've not got a buzz off in the corner as well, have you?
Oh, I can't remember her name.
Oh, I
Man,
know
I
it.
don't know if anyone else got that joke.
I
but
can
was
see her. She's got red pigtails, isn't she?
No, she hasn't. No, she hasn't.
Yes, she has. She's
No,
got
she
red
hasn't.
pigtails. She has.
No.
She has red pigtails.
She
Oh,
has.
she got red ones. Are you
Yes.
sure?
Yes.
I'm sure she's
Oh.
got
No, she has.
like burgundy brownie. Yeah.
What was the question, Heat? Sorry, because some of the answers in chat are confusing me.
Annie Potts voiced which Toy Story 4 character who appears as a love interest for Sheriff Woody?
Oh, I'm wrong.
Now you
We're
know-
wrong,
now
Kyra.
you know what I mean?
Kyra,
Now
we're
you know
wrong.
what I mean?
Is it not the cowgirl that I'm
It's
thinking
not the
of?
cowgirl.
No.
Think of the one that. Bah.
No.
Is it Bo Peep?
Bo Peep, there you go. That's the one.
I did not give you a clue at all.
No, you didn't.
It's the only other female in the
I've got-
fucking film I can
I've just got some nasal congestion. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
that'd be right.
It's horrible.
Very good. Right. Which male Italian fashion designer is credited with pioneering red carpet fashion?
There's a couple.
Very famous, very, very famous.
Versace.
You're close. It was one of them, but it wasn't him. It was Giorgio Armani.
Oh, fuck's sake.
It was a punt. It could have been anybody. It could have been Jean Paul, whatever. You know, it was a punt. Anyway, which British society formed in 1870, provides help for people in crisis both in the UK and overseas.
Oh, I think I know this.
Massive, massive.
Are we talking about it's also a church?
No.
Okay.
That's a very good fact, Mr. G. Jesse was voiced... Jesse, Toy Story, that's who we were thinking of. Jesse was voiced by Joan Cusack.
Yeah.
I do realise I'm only 32. I wasn't there.
Well, neither was I in fucking 1870. Like, I'm not that old.
I think I might know what it is, but I'll wait.
It's massive. As soon as you know it, you'll kick yourself.
Right, read me the question again.
Yes. Which British society formed in 1870
I didn't know that.
provides help for people in crisis both in the UK and overseas? You're wrong, chat up to now.
Are they? Oh my
Right,
Try the other one.
I think I know this one.
I'll give you a clue. The symbol is very famous.
The symbol?
Yeah, the logo symbol thing is massive.
There's usually two symbols.
No.
Jay, I think Jay might have it.
See, I've got Sally Army in my head, but it's not.
J. Jerry has got it. J. Jerry's got it.
Oh.
Is it a charity?
Yes.
Yeah, is it?
They have shops in the high street. You'll have been in one of their shops if you're like me.
Massive.
I'm Skint Vaper, I've been in a lot of charity shops.
I'll give you a clue. I'll give you a quick clue, right? Think of a symbol in maths. There you go.
Oh, that's a very big clue. Very big clue. Who?
What, like minus and addition and divide and...
What colour? What colour? What colour?
Red Cross!
But it's all within the fucking YMCA. They were all in.
Fucking chat went with Oxfam, you know, but
well, Vape Mill said Vape Mill.
Yeah.
What that means.
And Tony said Tesco.
Right.
You never know.
This one is going to determine whether you've seen this movie. In the film The Life of Pi, who or what is Richard Parker?
I've never watched it in my life, so I don't know.
Neither
Never seen a trailer? Nothing like that?
Nope.
I've only got one thing it could be, but it's too fucking obvious.
Well, go for it, mate.
Is it an animated film or not?
It's halfy, isn't it? Like,
is that a tiger?
That was a tiger in the boat, isn't it?
Tiger?
Yeah, a Bengal tiger. That's
is that the answer? Oh, fuck.
Yep.
I knew.
I just said a hot dog.
Oh my
Well,
god.
yeah,
Hang on a minute. Have I still got that? Wait a minute. No, I don't have it.
What you
Hey,
lost?
carry on. Nothing.
Right,
Carry on.
Now, I'm going to tell you this one once, right? The clue here is in the question, right? So just listen to the question carefully, right? The music documentary Made of Stone centers on which Mancunian band?
Oh, I know what it is. Come on. Oh, you must know
Clue
that.
is in the question.
It is made in what? What did you say, Heed? Made in what?
The music documentary Made of Stone centers on
made
which
of
Mancunian band?
I ain't got a clue.
Noises.
You'll know who they are, but
Noises.
you'll have heard them.
Noises.
Not a clue.
Stone Noises.
All right, whatever he said, but if the clue was a stone, the only one that I can think of is the Rolling Stones, and I'm pretty sure they didn't come from fucking Manchester.
No, it was the Stone Roses. Stone Roses.
No.
I can't give you that one. It's a thing. If you like them, you've heard them, whatever.
I actually don't like the Stone Roses, by the way. I think that's right.
No.
Now this one, yeah, right. A typical symphony orchestra consists of 4 groups of musical instruments. Woodwind is one. Name any of the other 3, but if you can name all 3, I'll give you a bonus point.
Is brass one?
That's 1, so you've got it correct. If you can name the other 2, I'll give you a bonus point.
Ah.
Percussion.
Is it quite bad? I did GCSE music and I can't fucking think of that.
Strings.
Yeah, no.
Woodwind.
I've said that one, you nutty.
No, I'm lost. I've said brass.
Well, you've still got it right, but the other one was percussion and strings. That's what you could add. They still got it right, so not all is lost. Right. Oh, God, this is history, this one, so I think it could be a struggle, but you never know.
Everything's a struggle with me, especially in geography.
What was the name of the 1588 fleet of ships which sailed from Corunna to lead an invasion of England? Very, very famous. Corunna.
Corunna.
It is. It's literally Corona, but it's Corunna. And it is Corunna. Corunna.
Oh, shit. Right, I think I know this one.
It's a massive, massive, massive thing in history.
You know, there's nothing worse when you're doing a quiz and some fuckers in the corner going, I think I know this one.
Yeah, fuck off.
Best one is when they turn around and go, oh, I know this. This one's easy.
Chat,
Of course it's easy. You know the fucking
Chat's
answer.
getting it already.
Chat's got
I'm
it.
looking like a sponge of useless information, and it comes to a quiz. I'm like, oh, I fucking know that one.
Yeah,
Was
it's called chat, James.
Was there anything to do with the Inquisition?
Hola, Amanda.
Yeah,
You're not far away. You're very, very close.
Yep.
What was the question?
She's literally there.
Armada.
That's it. You got it.
Spanish Armada.
The Spanish
You know,
Armada.
that made my brain hurt.
It sounded painful.
Last but not least,
But I can hear screaming.
I'm expecting chat to actually
That
go
open out,
nuts.
you're going to see the smoke.
I'm expecting chat to go nuts with this one because I think
I'm
it's
going to say Vaping Viking, the SSS Vaping Heed.
You know, mate. You fucking know. Anyway, final question. Oh my lord, they killed Kenny. There's a catchphrase from which animated
South
show?
Park.
There you go, me down. You got that one right. Well done.
Hey!
I think she's beating Vape Mill.
4, 5, 6. Well, I'll tell you what it is. You may think you're daft, but I make 6 out of 10. So very well done.
Wow.
Well done.
Nice.
A few less though, because I did have a little bit help on a few.
Yeah, you know, I'm gonna help.
Nah,
I don't remember any help.
I don't remember none of that.
Hang on, did we finger Kyra? Did we finger Kyra?
Oh, didn't
Fucking
you?
3 shots for everyone.
Hang on a minute, hang on a fucking minute. Where's Liz? We did not finger Liz. I don't remember fingering Liz. I don't remember fingering
tonight, actually.
BVL Mama. Finger BVL Mama.
Finger anybody? Then wrong with I get the finger.
I have not done.
5 minutes to just make up for it.
I have not done much fingering at all.
That's shocking. Hey, we're losing it.
Oh, we don't have Liz. That Liz has not been in. Liz, if you're watching this replay, you're missed. Here's a fingering just for you.
Yep, we're fingering just for you.
Yes. Well done.
So there you go, guys.
6 out of 10.
6 out of 10. Very well done.
Kyra, there is going to be a final of this. Fucking drama. Fuck knows when. But there is going to be a final. And we're going to get everyone back. And we're going to have a final. I think
like how they turn around and tell you this, like, when you're already on the show.
Yeah,
Not
no,
before.
we should probably mention this.
If you're
It's
in
an
the
excuse to get you
leaderboard,
back, that's all.
you will be back. You will be back.
Yeah, Vape Maddie said Liz has not been in. Liz, do you know, I'm surprised. It broke
I'm not
my
being
heart.
funny, though. Liz does have, like, the most luck ever.
She does. But
Well, actually, there you go. Sam's just put the scores in. Your second place flower in the leading board.
is she?
Second
Oh,
place.
well.
She is second in the leader.
Joint second, yeah.
You will
Joint second.
definitely be back.
That can all change.
The joint second in the leader.
No, you just tell Pudge you're going to kick him in the nuts and go up against
Yeah,
him.
that's it.
Yeah, Vape Mill said he's coming. He wants a redo. He's come back. He wants a second go. I don't. What did he get? About 3?
Two.
Vape Mill. Who's he? I've heard
Harley
of. Is
Vape
that Harley something? Harley something? I don't fucking know.
Harley Davidson. Is that what
I think I tried
Oh,
some e-liquid from Harley something.
We're not Harley Davidson, the motorbike. Is that what you're thinking of?
Could be.
Could be, couldn't it?
No, it was
In my
completely,
defence,
it was
Mr.
completely
Anderson.
untold.
In my defence, Mr. Anderson, I do watch the show, but I have the same way as Skint has to go and pee every 5 minutes. I have children that try to kill each other every 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So do I. So the fuck do I. I just drugged them before they put them in bed.
Just on that note, guys, I need to go and pass out.
Not a bother, bud. Absolute ledge.
Yeah, you've done well, Nomad. You've done well, mate. Thank you very
Kyra,
much.
thanks for coming on. It's been great to finally speak to you.
Next week will be about.
Sure, I'll see you again at some point.
Next week
Chat.
will be a blast.
Catch you next week, guys.
Take care,
Make
man.
sure you donate. I won't be drinking that smoothie until we hit the marker.
Exactly.
So get your fucking wallets out.
What is the
That's it,
market?
yeah.
How much is it?
200 quid.
200 quid. Come on, fuck, that's easy peasy. Get into the Just Giving page and donate. We've
Absolutely.
got.
And I will see you all next week.
Take
Thanks,
care, buddy.
man.
What's we doing,
Appreciate
Matty?
it.
Nomad, out.
It better hit 200 because this smoothie's going to
You
have
didn't
me
see his
vomit out
thing?
every orifice.
He didn't fucking see his thing.
Oh.
He didn't see his fucking thing.
That's very
I'll
true.
do it. I'll do it
We
later.
have other things.
What's the fucking thing?
Man, I knew he hovering about.
He's off.
He's off.
He's off.
Never
Yes, we've
mind.
lost Mr. Nomad. He's working. Do you know he's working very hard? He started a new job and he's trying to do this as well, and he's working like crazy hours. He finished about half an hour before he did
Yeah,
this.
literally come straight in, straight on.
Yeah, it's hard work. He's
That's why he literally had an urn full of fucking coffee.
Yeah, and it's hard. And he's up at 5. He's working.
Yeah,
Saturday.
absolutely. Okay, props for coming on because he could have just went, no lads, I'm done. But he came
could've-
on.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yeah, but
No,
you know,
hats off to the guy, yeah.
He'd also had a bit of a meltdown today. He had computer worries and
Oh,
stuff,
fuck
and
me.
he's been working his wee arse off all day trying to get this fucking computer up and running to come on. It's been crazy. Do you know, to run a, you'll, Kyra, you'll realise this, but when you do a live show, it's not fucking just as simple as going live.
No,
You've got
Christ.
a lot involved. You've got
You've
a lot
got
involved. You with the
families,
kids.
kids.
Watch the Misfits. Do you not see how many times we cock it up?
Exactly. And you've got the kids and stuff, see, keeping the kids out of the way, and especially vaping channels. By God, it's crazy. It's absolutely
Mad,
insane.
mad world. Mad, mad world.
But we do it. We're here. And
Of course.
the best way to show your appreciation is to donate to the homeless. That's what we want.
Please,
That's what they're
guys,
after.
dig deep.
People are sleeping in the streets this Christmas. That's what they're after. Helping them. Right, so what we got next? We have, what we done? Final Nomads Review. It's all fucked up now. Give me a chance.
It's gone
Catch up.
tits up now,
Oh,
isn't it?
it's all.
It's on out the window.
I think we'll have a bit. There is no anyone that's hanging about for the get shut. There is no get shut this week. I should have
Just
said
watching
that in the
videos.
fucking beginning.
Everybody's just
Bastard.
going, fuck it, I'm out of
They're
here
like,
now.
what? What?
Fuck you.
No get shit. Right, so to the 2 viewers that are left, I'm joking. I'm
We've
joking.
now got nobody in here.
No, we don't. We have great supporters. To the people that are left, there is no get shit this week. We're doing that. We're keeping it all for the Christmas show.
Yeah.
Everything for the Christmas show. And if you don't agree with that, then fuck off and don't come back until
Yeah.
Saturday.
Next week.
Yeah, whatever.
No, fuck off and don't come back. I have not caught up with chat. Hang on. In Vaping Vaper, a lot of senior citizens have issues with new technology.
That's
That's
rather
true.
random.
We're talking about Heed.
That's rather random.
No, he's talking about you.
Me?
Yeah.
Very funny.
He's very right.
At one point,
Senior.
I actually thought he was going to take a hammer to his computer.
We have 52 people watching and 32 thumbs up. What's going on? Thank you very much, Lockwood. It's appreciated. Skint is lying. Munchkin does it all for him. That's very true as well.
Probably is. Just hiding behind that green screen, you know, I'm on a secondary computer going, la 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 la.
I already put my thumb up, Lockwood. Hang on, that sounds wrong. Yes, it does. We like thumbs up. We like to finger the ladies. That's what we do in this channel.
I'm still trying to figure out. Thank you, Mr. Vape. Nah, Raven Irish is such a fan of me. And
I have to say, Kyra, your dog just looks like it just wants to stay there. Like,
What,
I'm
this
just gonna
one?
just stay here.
No, see, this one's the one that normally goes off and does her own thing. It's that one over there.
Do you know the amount of times we've tried to, what, Kyra will say to me, what you doing? I'm like, I'm fucking the kids, or I'm fucking the, not I'm fucking the kids.
That, whoa.
That sounded so fucking wrong.
What was that?
I'm fucking dealing with the kids. Shut up.
We're getting dealt with.
I'm yeah,
See you later,
fucking dealing
Vape
with the
Mill.
kids and stuff
Vape
like
Mill's off. See you later, Vape Mill. Take care, mate.
that. Good night, Mo.
Go again now.
We start that again, mate.
Right, can we start again? Yeah, the amount of times Kyra said to me, what you doing? I'll say, I'm fucking dealing with the kids.
Yeah.
And stuff like
Dealing,
that.
yeah,
And just sounded so wrong.
One word can make all the
It
difference.
does, doesn't it? Chat is evil. Chat is evil. And we've tried to catch up. And it's good to actually see you face to face.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've not had an invite onto Misfits yet, and it's just, you know, I'm only Skint Vapor. I'm
Do you have a story
way
to tell?
too low for that.
Oh,
Do I have a story? Have you
very
seen
simple.
me?
Do you have a story to tell?
Have you seen this face? You think I don't have a story to tell?
I assume nothing.
Yeah, well, you should.
Exactly.
I assume nothing. But if you've got a story to tell and you want to come on the Misfits, you've only got to send us a message.
I'm so excuse me. I thought I was massive, humongous, absolutely gigantic. You want me to ask?
Carry on.
Ask permission? This is outrageous.
Well, I'm not a beg.
I'm speaking to a lawyer.
Go on then.
No, I'm going to Misfits. Anytime you want to be on the Misfits, we'll all come on. We'll all come on. We will be there. Like a
yeah,
shot.
like we do need to do like a huge crossover. It'll just be absolute carnage, mind you.
Yeah, we'll just draw a
But
part.
yeah, we're here
fucking
for a
want
2-hour
that.
show. 5
You
hours
wouldn't
later,
want
we're
that,
still
man.
talking garbage.
Skint has a split personality, Skintina. Yes, I've heard this.
Yeah, you'll
I
be
have not
talking
ma-
halfway through
I
the show
have
and you go,
not
I need to
seen
go to the toilet and come back and be like, hello, boys. Oh, you're back in drag.
That was quite good, by the way. That is so
I think
like
you know. I think he's got the voice. He needs to get the clothes on.
Yeah, I think there's going to be a big reveal on
Yeah.
the Christmas show that we're not talking about. We have been behind the scenes. We've been talking about, but watch Christmas show next week. Next
So
Saturday, 11 o'clock.
We've got Skintina. We're gonna have Mechina next, like our.
We'll see.
A Meccano.
But yes, let me go get my tub of Meccano.
Meccano, that sounds like a boy's toy.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Hey, I'm a boy's toy,
To
darling.
be fair, he looks like a boy's toy.
He does. Lord. What can you do?
So
do
what we got? We've got Heed. It's you.
Oh, it's a big game.
I should be called Michelle.
We should. No, it's Jemima. Jemima. Hang on. Sorry,
you go.
guys. I need to get the main screen back. Right.
Oh,
Jemima.
look at them wee faces.
Holy
No,
shit.
no, James, you don't want another dog. You don't want any more dogs. Stop showing me fucking dogs.
And you have children. Why did you get animals?
I got Wicket when my auntie died and Katie when Mum did.
I'd prefer animals to children, right enough.
Yeah. Oddly enough, I agree with him.
Definitely. I should have
Animals are
stuck to
better
the
than people
animals.
in general, are they not? Oh, you're too hot. Oh.
I'm back. Did I make it this time? Just.
Yeah, you're about 5 seconds late, but I'll let you
Oh,
have that.
that's all right.
I'm reading, Gary, there's no big reveal. No. Well,
Where-
oh,
where's that?
yeah, maybe he's talking about the Christmas show. Yeah, there'll be plenty of fucking reviews in the Christmas show.
Yeah,
Probably
man,
a bit too
without
much.
doubt. Oh,
I
Sorry,
see
Andy.
Santa has caught COVID. Better tell the kids there'll be no more Xmas this year. Yeah, Kyra's beat you. Kyra has beat you. She's there already. That was the
I
advice
think
she
the
gave us.
Christmas tree caught it.
Yeah, the Christmas tree has COVID.
it has.
Yep.
Baubles.
It is pished.
The baubles have got an STD, so they're not fucking coming out.
Wobble, wobble, wobble.
The dog's stubborn.
Dripping and crusty.
That's
Nobody
it.
wants that.
Your tree's got COVID, your baubles have got an STI, so you get fucked.
Viking Vapor says,
Sounds
is that
like,
your
sounds like the fucking tree got fucked.
is that your children, Kyra? They are the spitting image of you.
Unfortunately, my youngest two children are the spitting image of their father, who's probably ghost watching this show. So
Which
he's
I have
not-
seen, because every time I do this, and I get a guest bar staff on, I have a look at their Facebook, and I've seen your partner,
Ah,
and he's quite a hunk.
You can have him.
He's quite a fucking muscly bastard.
I'll rent him out for hauntings sometimes.
well, I'll tell you what, he'll sort you in your fucking chamber.
That's what Kyra's not a bad looking woman, you know what I mean? Let me have a look, and I was like, oh well.
You got no fucking chance.
Did you have an interesting look at my profile?
Yes, I did. I do it everybody's. I looked at Steve's last week. Would we seen Steve's last week? Blazing Vapes.
BG.
Oh, he was getting a BJ, yeah. And Steve's, he was getting a BJ. Blazing Vapes was getting a BJ last week.
He was getting his beard was getting
I
tickled.
do every time I get a guest bar staff, I have a wee nosy at their Facebook profile,
And what
and
did you find?
you've got a hunky
Good.
husband.
That
He's quite a
bastard's
sexy
excuse.
bastard.
He turns round, he says, I need a picture of your face. No, he's having a fucking neb. That's what he's doing. He's having a fucking nosy.
I mean, mate,
Doing the rounds, Irish. He's doing the rounds.
I think I need to make a fucking feature this and show some personal photos of the guest bar staff. I think we'll do it next time. I
Well,
can't do it now, I'm hosting.
You did last week. I couldn't get any more fucking personal. Jesus.
Oh, did I show that last week?
Yeah, you did.
Oh, did I show? Oh, well, James. Are you busy?
Right now.
Well, if you look at Kyra's profile,
I can pull it up if you want.
yeah, let's see. Let's see this hubby.
Are you talking about my holiday photos?
No, I'm talking about a muscly bastard that's clearly got a massive cock.
Oh dear God, what have I set myself up for? Can I see you lot?
Oh my god.
It's quite bad, isn't it? That I've got. Oh dear.
She's scooting through now, seeing you're not fucking looking at that one, you know.
You also have lovely children, by the way. She mentioned very nice children. I did
Oh,
notice
is
the
that
children.
is that on a more polite note? Is it?
Yes, I
You've got
did notice the
fantastic
children. Shut the fuck up.
I have. There you go.
Vape Mary said, Kyra, you promised me I could have him. Yes, look at this fucker.
one. Jesus.
Far too much testosterone for his own good, obviously. That is quite clear.
Does he want to fucking lend me off? Fucking hell.
Yes.
He's a
Yeah,
good,
look at them. They go downwards.
he's a good egg.
Usually with a woman like Kyra, right, you would say like do you know what I'd all say? I was going on her Facebook and I was like, I'm going to see a guy here that's going to be punching well above his fucking weight. No, it's the other way fucking round.
It is.
Yeah. You're punching well above your fucking weight, lady.
I am punching.
You done very well. Let's just say that. Love it.
I'm joking.
It's because like there's the picture when he's feeding that and gets like a reindeer or something. It looks like they're just going, "Can I come home with you?"
A reindeer.
What a
A
what?
reindeer. We were in tune earlier.
James has also had a look at your profile.
I'm looking at it right now.
Okay, you share it. I want to see this reindeer.
Yeah, James.
Tell
can
you
go.
what it is. This medication he's on. I fucking want some of
I
this
want
shit.
some.
Like fucking hell. What are you on, mate? I want
What's
some.
that
That
fucking reindeer
medication's
wants to
got
go home
that
with
all
them,
on.
look.
That's not a reindeer. It's
Looks
an
like he wants to follow
antelope.
the home with him.
It's an antelope.
Can I come home with you?
You're looking at his arse. His arse. Yeah,
That's
thank
funny.
fuck that
That's
t-shirt did not say 69. James would be very busy tonight in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Reindeer.
Lordy do.
I don't want to stand in
What
the
is it?
camera
What is
to
his
cross
name?
my roof.
Maybe ask what his name is. What's his name?
John.
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 Yeah. Hi, John.
Hey, John. Yeah.
We'll get you on when we do the wags.
Dickhead.
When we do the wags, we'll get you on.
Yeah. Get you on, mate.
No, we won't. Mrs. S is on that show. No, we won't. No. Not at all.
Hand on heart, he is the most
She's going. Look at him. Look at him.
My John is the most sarcastic arsehole going. People honestly think in public that like we hate each other. Because all we do is literally hurl insults and abuse at each other.
That's love.
Proper chalk and cheese. That's what we're talking here, like.
Well, it's the same with me and the missus as well. It's like she's very organised and I'm just carnage. I'm just like a tornado half the time.
We're trying to see she's very neat and no, hold on. No, I don't believe that. Did you see this guy, right? Okay, right. Coasters on the table for everything. We OCD and he's carnage. He had everything laid out perfectly on a fucking coaster. And we wanted these coasters. And then now he's seen his fucking carnage. I'm wondering.
Do you know what the sad thing is? I'm getting custom ones made.
Yeah. Yeah. Fuck man. You want some custom coasters?
I'm a little bit confused at what Mr. Anderson's just said.
What's Mr. Anderson said? Oh dear, Kyra Reviews, you are going to have to live with this inflated for the next week now. Inflated? What? Enlighten us, Mr. Anderson.
Inflated?
What is inflated, Mr. Anderson?
Is there any way to deflate it?
So, to be fair, John is John is nowhere
ego.
to Anyone want some Kraken?
Love it. Love some. Anyway, where were we?
Sorry, I was trying to get that picture of. I must have showed you afterwards. After the show. Blazing. Getting the BJ.
Oh.
That'll be available on Bargain Vapes Live Facebook group. At some point. I forgot all about that.
Hold on, what are you drinking?
Who, me?
Him.
Oh.
In a cup. In a fucking cup.
Excuse me.
Knocked it out.
That is the #1 dad cup.
No handle.
Yes, I drink this. This is my coffee cup every morning.
Okay. Looks like it's been
every morning.
What's that made, isn't it?
It also has a chip.
Red carpet out here.
It also has a chip.
A handle and a chip. What more can I say?
So I'll review this cup. It's a very, very good cup. It's not for everybody.
It's like, how's the coffee? Yeah, it's fine. It's fucking burning his fucking fingers.
Yeah. Are you on the coffee game? Yep, I love it.
Yes, dude, it's fantastic. Dribble. Oh, it's brilliant.
Right, so what we've got. That was. We've not had it. I've even had. Heed, it's you.
Oh, is it me?
Aye.
Oh God, fucking hell. Do you know what it is? I haven't got a fucking clue this week. Hang on.
It's a Ranting Heed. I did your bumper about 10 hours ago.
What's jumping this time? Nah. We may get a few people talking. Let's say one word. Fucking Brexit. Fucking shambles. I know you. Right.
You just got. I could just feel everyone watching this giving the look of for fuck.
Yeah, exactly. Because what the fuck it is. For fuck's sake, right? This fucking Prime Minister, Mr. Boris Johnson, said we had
you're Prime Minister.
So it's like that. Is it like that now? Is it the fucking Hadrian's Wall's just suddenly grown by 10
your
feet?
Your Prime Minister ain't no better than ours.
Exactly.
Oh, I know.
Did you notice how Hadrian's Wall just upped a couple of bricks there? You know what I mean? Fuckers. No, but really, honestly, though, the guy, he said, they had an oven fucking ready deal and all this. And as per usual, we are fucking bending backwards again for the EU. with the fucking 11th hour fucking demands. Basically, I think we should just tell them to fuck right off and walk away with an ordeal. And everybody's fucking, it's gonna be it's gonna be hell, no deal, it's all doomed, we're all gloomed. No, we're fucking not.
What did you vote for, Head?
Me?
Heed. Right.
I've always been a Labour man by tract, but Labour have just totally fucking.
Hang on, no, but did you vote for in or out?
Me, out.
Brexit.
Out.
Would you vote for, Kyra?
In.
Did you? James?
To leave.
Out.
Yeah, I voted out as well.
Yeah. But the thing is, though, you see...
Why did you vote out?
Because the EU, the only people that have voted in is the EU Parliament. The people that run the show are not voted in. They are elected by the elect. You haven't voted them in, so you're taking all the shit off somebody who you've never heard of, who doesn't know what they're fucking talking about all the time. But that is not democracy. You vote for people like your Parliament. You vote for your MEP to represent you in the European Parliament, and they can shout and scream all they want, but it comes from the guys at the top who are not elected. So who are they to fucking rule us? They're nobody, not in a soul. And
Kyra, would you think of that? Is that in?
They're a non-elected fucking communist.
Why do you?
Communist bunch of twats.
Why did you vote in? Why did you vote in?
Because I'm quite happy as I am. Let the people at the top argue between themselves, because you're never going to get what you want any road. Right? Look, I'm not being funny. If it had gone towards like in, then we'd have still been having the same conversations now, just in a slightly different context. Agree. Either way, we're still going to be having these sort of conversations.
At the end of the day,
look at the government, right? They can't. In the UK, you can't even get a fucking Happy Meal for $1.99 anymore, and they're talking about fucking putting millions out. Fuck off.
True. I see where you're coming from. I mean, like you say, we voted in, nothing would have changed. No, I agree. I totally agree. If we voted in, nothing would have changed. Would have carried on, which is fair enough. And was it doing anybody in harm? No. But this Prime Minister says, "Oh, we'll have a referendum." And
I don't think it's us little people.
No,
really get the benefit. It's always them up top there.
Well, because your MPs and all that have got money all tied in with all. It's all about that. It's all about the money they're making. It's the gravy boat. They've lost the gravy boat here
scared of me,
because we've made them accountable in the UK for that little gravy boat now. See their all their expenses and shit. So now when to Europe, they want to see their gravy boat in Europe, and they don't want us to see that. So that's why all the shit's going on. But at the end of the day, we shouldn't. It's not so much who's leaving the EU. It's about us just fucking. We're not. How can I put it? We've got no backbone anymore as a country. That's that. We've got no balls anymore. It's like if the EU say jump, we're saying like how high, and you're like no, fuck off.
Think
Let me ask you a question. Right? Am I allowed to ask a question?
Yes, you are.
Okay.
Open debate. It's all debate, dear.
Okay. So, and obviously, I'm fair to both sides, right? I'm one of these people that it's like, if you voted that, that's fine.
Oh, yeah.
We can agree to disagree and
exactly.
Friends,
totally
right?
disagree to disagree.
Exactly, right? So, obviously, we've had all of this COVID business, which was obviously like unexpected and shit's happened.
Yeah, allegedly.
The economy has been affected massively, without a doubt. Can't be denied that.
Yeah.
If this vote that we took way back then for in or out had have come about now, would your vote have been the same?
Yeah. I think it would have. The COVID, I think it's just been a bit of a convenience.
What you're basically asking is if the COVID push or whatever's happened with the COVID thing, would it have affected your vote?
Mm-hmm. As in how it's affected, like the economy and.
Well, not for me because.
No.
I think if you're English and you're Scottish, there's going to be a difference. From a Scottish point of view, right? From me, I believe that voting out would have helped Scottish independence.
Mm-hmm.
So
That was the- that
as
was
much
one of
as
the main reasons
I
why I
want,
done it.
yeah,
But
yeah,
you died, but your that bloody whatever you call her, that wifey that looks like a ferret. She wanted out, but she wanted
Yep.
independence.
Yep.
No, she didn't.
Yep.
She wanted independence,
Yep.
but she wanted to be in the EU.
yeah, because
that
she
was the
thought,
thing.
wait, because there's brains to it. Because the people that support independence believe that if we get out of the EU, that we'd get independence and then get back into the EU.
Will that happen? No long
It
that
won't
was
happen.
clear.
Yes, it will. Yes,
Aye,
it.
not in your fucking-
Yes,
not
it
in your
fucking
fucking
will.
lifetime it
Yes,
won't.
it will. Well,
You reckon?
maybe, but maybe not. But
Not in
it
your
will.
fucking lifetime it won't. Do you think
I
We've
think
got more
they're
chance
frown
of getting
on
in the
that,
EU and England has this moment in time.
Well, because we didn't want to be. That's all I'm saying. We didn't want to be in them. Nowadays, right? I've got nothing against the Europeans as themselves, countries and all that, right? I do believe when we leave, we should have a trade deal, right? I'm all for that, right? I'm absolutely fucking 100% behind that, right? But the point is that this fucking government is dithering and dathering to their demands yet again. You know, they're demanding
Look,
the fucking fishing
at
rights.
the end of the day,
they're demanding like
you
even
know-
fucking the business level ground, and they're demanding that they can punish us automatically if we piss them off. Fuck off, you daft.
At the end
cunts,
of
you know
the
what I mean?
day, right? If
It's fucking says sovereignty, man. It's our
fact
country.
that the fact that the vote went against the fact that vote went for Brexit is split up the UK. That's what split up the
Well,
UK.
it has, because it's
Yeah.
got to change the
We don't
opinion
even
across
need
the
a
planet.
Scottish referendum. That's
probably
that
didn't.
the UK is now done. The UK is no longer going to be a factor.
Sorry to interrupt. Tony says he's away. See you later, Tony.
See you, Tony, matey.
Right, Tony.
But at
The
end of
UK
day,
the UK is no longer.
Are you for Scottish independence? Would you vote for it?
Well, obviously, because I voted for Brexit, so in the hope that it would bring Scottish independence. That's why
To
I
go
think
back
a lot
into
is.
the EU. To go back into the EU.
Yeah. It's because independence was more of a priority than the EU was. And I think a lot of Scottish people will be like that. I think a lot of Scottish voters would have. It's like a chess game. And I think a lot of Scottish voters would have
Nah, but
voted
when you
in a
voted
similar.
last time, there was a fucking shitload that were against it. There
I
was
think it'd be
fucking
different.
loads of them.
But the yes voters from the last time, which was me, would have been more like, let's try and trick the ones that were. Do you know what I mean?
I know where you come from, but the fucking politicians don't think like that, mate. Trust us.
That,
You know what I mean?
No, but that's where the voters think. That's where the
Can I
voters
just
think.
say, I like the way Liquid has just asked a question. I don't know this person's name. What is this person's name?
Oh, Liquid.
Liquid is. Oh.
Liquid is Liquid. Sorry.
Yeah, I do know his name, but he's not. He sent me a lot of stuff. He sent me the FB and
Oh,
stuff.
okay.
So I'm not going to.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, shh. It's a secret.
No, he's never said I could say. So he said just call him Liquid. So. I love
Okay,
it.
that's fine then. I didn't want to be rude or anything. He said, how about this question then? Are you happy for the EU to make decisions on what we can and can't do in our own country?
No.
No.
That's the whole point of it.
Which turns the whole Scottish independence thing its head.
You
Completely.
see, right, and that, right, Ari, right, so you got Scottish independence, right? Well, you know, if you want that, you want that. I've got no bother with that. But I think our main priority is this fucking EU malarkey. That's got to be sorted out first, because at the end of the day, you're not independent yet. You've still got to follow the fucking shit we come up with, right? Unfortunately. But the thing is this EU, right? That, you know, they're making these 11th hour demands, right? At last minute. You know, I think Boris Johnson, even though he's a fucking dick, says he had an oven ready deal, which may be the case. But the EU, you know, they're profound for suddenly saying, oh, we're going to hide this in at the last fucking minute. And this is what they've done again, right? Now, they're giving her all the fear of the world again. No deal is going to be the fucking end of the fucking world and all that bullshit. It's not. It might be hard when it first happens, but it's not going to be the end of the world, because then we'll come under the WTO rules, right? Now, you look at the countries that are now trading under the WTO rules. The 4 top fucking most prosperous fucking economies on the fucking planet. Why can't we be a part of that? You know what I mean? Yes, at the end of the day, I would still like to think we could leave with a deal, but I don't think they've got the right to still bully us when we leave the EU. You've seen the shit with the freaking border and all that crap with like Northern Ireland.
But once
we
it's
bent
done,
our backwards for that, and they're still fucking twisting.
but once it's
about it.
done, they won't have any rights over you whatsoever.
Well, that's what they're wanting. They want to punish us for violating stuff automatically without any kind of inquiry. They want to say, well, you will be charged for a tariff. Bang, we're going to punish you. Bullshit, man. You know what I mean?
And another thing, the good thing about leaving the EU is we can make up our own policies in regards to
Exactly,
trade.
our
So we can
laws.
actually make up our own
Kyra,
trades.
you're saying like, don't change it. You like the way it is. You don't want to change it. That's why you voted in. You stay in. No, I agree with that. Right, okay. But at the same time, I also believe that if you micromanage things, right? So you're micromanaging your house with your kids and your family. That's micromanaging. So you're taking that house and your kids and your family and you're managing that to the best of your abilities. Now, this is why I'm all for Scottish independence and Irish independence and Wales and Welsh independence as well, and whoever else fucking wants it. Right, we're talking about Cornwall, obviously down the bottom there. No one really thinks of. We'll not mention, but they do. They also seek independence. Right?
Why would you want to split the UK up like that? Why would you
No,
want to do
because
that?
that's why I'm explaining to you, is because, in my opinion, I see things of a smaller scale is easier to manage.
Nah,
Do you know what I mean?
I think you're going backwards.
Backwards to what?
All the
We've been
borders and
a
all the
union
fucking
since
territorial
1700s.
bullshit. I know, but you know, you're going back towards territorial bollocks and all borders and all that.
You're already in borders.
You've cause there's going to be
Can I,
borders.
hold
You
on,
wanna
hang
split
on,
the
Heed.
country up, there's
Hang
gonna
on,
be
Heed.
Borders.
Hang on, Heed. You're saying you're going back to borders, right? Your Brexit vote has took you back to borders. You cannot go to France now without a passport or without a
that's
fucking.
fine. That's fucking absolutely fine.
No, but
That's
that's
EU.
taking it back to
You're
borders.
talking about splitting the UK up.
But you're talking about splitting the EU up.
Well, that's even better
Why?
for us. Because
Why?
we'll get our independence back.
So you can micromanage it.
No.
It is.
Is
So
it
you can
fuck?
manage it better because it's smaller.
No, because
And you can
so
make
we
your own
fucking-
decisions.
So we can grow a
I've
better
got a
backbone and run our own country.
If we have a deal or a no deal, will I still be able to go to Starbucks and get a latte?
Yes.
Yes,
Well, then I'm not bothered.
exactly.
As long as I can still get coffee.
The thing
I'm
is, you know what it is? The problem with this country now, right? And this is why they're bending over backwards for the EU, because we import more from them. We're so reliable on everything from them, literally. We'll get our gas from abroad. You get your fucking electricity pumped from abroad. You get all the basic stuff coming from coal comes from abroad for power stations. And they're going on with food prices and all this. We import food from abroad. But this is why it's all fucked up. We import more than what we fucking export. And they're talking about fucking putting tariffs and shit on us, man.
One of the things is like, and I get that obviously we have to import and export, but most of Scotland's things are exported. People buy from Scotland.
Yeah, because you're a gas and oil industry. You are a gas and oil industry. That's what Scotland's famous for.
But the thing is, like, they also, you're talking of things like we've got the fishing trade as well. We've got
the fishing. We've all got the fishing. That's what I'm saying. They are wanting to take 40% out of our fucking fishing waters. Fuck off. 40%.
Thank you very much, Irish.
We've even got like
You're talking sense, mate.
not alcohol, but the fact that Scottish whiskey, proper Scottish whiskey.
Yeah, but that's
people
what I'm
pay
saying.
through the nose for.
But you can export them, and they're not just to Europe. They're worldwide. Your gas and oil and your fucking oil, they're worldwide. They're not just Europe. There's other markets out there to trade with.
Yep.
That's what I'm saying. Everybody thinks we're so heavily reliant on Europe. We're not.
Kyra is looking very fucking. Look, she's got specs on and everything. It's like, hang on, we're talking politics. Could you not warn me this before? I would have put my specs on.
She just walked into her room and she just went, "What the fuck have I told you?"
Don't make me get my point.
At the end of the day, you know, it's not about what you voted for. You know, if you wanted in, you voted in, you voted out. Well, it's just the way this fucking government is just pussyfooting around at the end of the day, and that's the problem.
Heed, you're just worried that if Scotland votes independence, you'll be left out there in fucking Newcastle in your little floaty fucking English fucking ship. That England are like, is that Newcastle? Is that those that used to mine shit?
No.
Oh, the bastards.
I'll help the fuckers rebuild the wall, you bastard.
I'm sure you will. On the other side, mate, you'll be like, Scotland, we're here, we're from Newcastle. Let us in.
We'll come here on a Thursday and we'll shoot you with a bow and arrow.
Fucking right, you want freedom!
Yeah. Anyway.
It's all fucking. It's a mad
It's all
world.
gone to shit.
That's a joke, man. We're all good. We're all good.
It's a
We're all
mad
good.
world.
Don't worry about that. All happy days. Well, do you know, Heed's my bitch. It's all right. It's happy days.
What can I say?
McTavish, are you ready?
After that, yes.
Because we're moving on to the next bumper.
Work in our favour because we're going to do our own TPD, guys. You know, the vaping, we'll keep our own TPD. Think about it.
What?
It's not going to make the juices no better again.
Yeah. More. Fuck the fucking EU. More 20 milligrams. Come on. Give it to me.
That's what you're after. That's what you're fucking after.
Yeah.
Why didn't you say that in the first place, you bastard?
I never got a fucking chance.
A lot more nicotine.
So, all those bastards that voted for the EU, fucking fuck you bastards, we want more fucking nicotine.
Want more nicotine, bigger bottles, bigger tanks.
Get the blame for.
Yeah. We want to beat the Germans. We want pint tanks on the top.
I think a big vodka that's going to have to be, holy fuck.
That's before we had any VG or PG.
Fucking right, man. Really. Wow.
He's a junkie. Right, mister, what's your name? McTavish.
I don't know anymore.
What you got for us, man? Hang on, before you go. Kyra, do you use Mechs? Do you? What you got?
Got a few.
Oh, give us a look-see.
I ain't got them in here. They're all in the cupboard in the living room. He has his cupboard. I have my cupboard.
Is this the God's gift of muscles?
Oh, don't say that.
The muscles from Brussels, eh?
The muscles from Brussels. He has his cupboard.
My favourite Mech is my stacked broadside.
Oh,
yeah!
And the vert.
Oh, you have a
I
vert
do
as
like
well.
my vert.
Funny you should mention it. I have a stacked broadside clone with a Kennedy clone sitting on the top of it.
He's not got the muscles.
But I've got no fucking muscles to press the button. Fact.
Like, he vapes out his arse, though.
Yeah, I can do that.
It does. I have proof. Let's have a look. Anyone? I do have this. I actually have
I'd like
this
to know why
one.
Skint was so surprised.
Have you ever seen this? Oh no, I don't have it. Oh no, I don't have it. Right, carry on.
Thank God for that. That was an embarrassing moment. He's
I
going to
don't
look
have
for it,
that.
so.
Yeah, I'm going.
Yeah, it's only going to go.
You must have your plastered out everything.
One of my favourite Mechs is old now, but it's the Underdog.
That is an old Mech.
Wow.
But it's good. It keeps going. I like it.
Well, that's what Mechs do. They build
like
the fucking
it a
last,
lot.
you know what I mean?
It's plain and it's
I'm just waiting to see if you can find this bit of footage before I go any further.
No, carry on. I'll find it.
You'll hunt while you do.
I think I've already done this one before, but there's a little bit extra I want to go over with it now.
Yes, of course I have found it.
Oh, you can.
Right, so let's have a you look at this again, if it works.
Oh, fucking hell, Irish.
What's he doing?
After seeing, tagged me and he went, after seeing your other half, I'm not surprised you like a stacked chew.
God.
You've gone green again.
Shut up.
I just keep moving the boxes around until he changes back to the right colour again.
Oh my
I keep
god.
going green for these bastards, by the way. My
Like
little
Uno
box
with
here
Skint.
keeps going green for them. We don't see it. And I'm pretty cool. I'm not
Jesus Christ.
angry or anything like that.
Oh my god. That's when we'll fuck about.
So what are we talking about? Mechs. James, what is the mech of the week?
From the green man.
Not for me.
Right, where am I? Where the what am I doing? What am I doing with my life? There we are.
You know when Skint says the green room, I didn't actually mean the actual green room.
No, he's talking about the dungeon behind him. Let's see. So
Yes,
I
I'm
have
green
looked
with
at this before,
envy.
But there's a few things that
Have you seen Mrs. S Irish? Shut up.
Right.
Leave the boy alone, let him get on. Right, crack on, bud.
Right, so I think I've already done this one before, but there's a few bits and bobs I want to add on to it. So this is from Wismec. This is the RX Machina or Machina, depending on where you like to pronounce it. It is a
China.
Machina.
What did you say to your vagina?
China. That's it stock now.
I thought it sounded more like a woman's anatomy, but never mind.
What? China.
If this looks like a woman's sexual organ, you do need to go and have a look at a book.
Let me see your China, love.
Let me see your China.
Yeah, what about your China?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about,
So
motherfucker.
it is
Sorry.
So right, it is a 2718.
No, I don't Irish. You're right.
Adapter. It's got a sleeve system. No pun on the China part. So what basically happens is there is an inner sleeve. There's no springs or anything like that at all. You get your battery adapter. And I'm still currently using mine as we speak. There's mine there.
Show off.
This. One of the main reasons why I brought it up is my missus actually started doing custom pieces for this now.
Oh,
and
yeah.
when we go back to the screen, I'll obviously show you a couple of them. And where you, if you've got one of these or thinking about picking one up, we've got obviously people like my missus who actually has started to do this all together. Inside the top cap itself, it's got like a cup system. So what normally happens is when you push the fire button down here, it pushes the battery up the entire sleeve, pushes the peak insulator out of the way, and then obviously makes full connection. It has got, it's not a hybrid mechanical mod. It has got like a 510 attached to it, but I would still never use a sub tank with it, just because it's on the parameters of a mechanical mod. It's a 25, it goes at its widest, it's 25 from the 510, and its most widest point is 26 millimeters, and that's where the sleeve is on it. I don't know much more to say about this because it's mainly the new accessories that I've got for it that my wife had made for me. I'm going to bring it back to us, and I'll give you them. I'll give them a wee show and tell. So here we go.
A wee show and tell.
Wee show and tell.
It must bring memories of your school this morning.
Yeah, fuck you. Right, so
I hope you're going to show me something amazing because I don't like the look of it.
you don't like the look of it?
Nope.
Nope. Oh, these are only prototypes, but she has got ones that are actually much better than the ones that I've got. Oh, give me a second. My son has just fallen off the couch. 2 seconds.
What the fuck?
I probably shouldn't laugh, but
No, you shouldn't, because that could happen to us.
to be fair though, my son sliced his armpit open and went, whoops.
Ooh.
So we laugh in this house.
I need a wee second. My dog's just fell off the fucking couch.
Why is Irish talking about a boy waffle? The dogs fell off.
there he is. He's down there.
And it's all gone to shit.
Never.
The Bargain Vapes, everyone.
It could never go to shit in this fucking this show. Never.
We do
This
things,
show's shit to start with. That's a fucking
we
problem.
do things the long way. We do the uphill fucking struggle.
Yeah, we start
don't
off
do
as
the-
shit and we try to improve, but it never happens.
Swings and roundabouts, swings and roundabouts.
It is, man.
Swings and diarrhea, more like.
We're happy days. Happy days.
Don't lie, Mr. Heed. All you see is plums.
Yeah?
Says liquid.
Plums.
Yeah, Mr. Heed, have you been looking at plums?
Well, not recently.
Where's Mr. Chandler gone? He's shut up. He don't normally shut up.
You've chased him now.
He's fucking fell asleep.
If he's put himself back in his box without being told to get back in his fucking box, I'm going to be pissed off and put him back in his box for that.
Because this shows that shit, he's probably got bored and fucked off.
No, he's still watching. He's still watching because I can tag him.
Do you know, I don't think there's any other fucking show that call themselves shit. As much as we do.
We're very humble men.
Oh, thank God
We
for
just
that.
don't give a shit, mate.
Literally talking on our head was.
We've been
He's
trying to
on
get
the floor.
we've been trying to get banned since day one, I think. Kyra Reviews, I once broke 3 ribs and my response was, stupid ladder. I was 9. What the fuck? Your kids should have been in for abuse.
The Chandler
Your
troll
kids, your parents.
building.
Oh, he's still here. He's building what?
The Chandler troll is building. The Chandler
is he
likes to
building?
make his own coils.
Alright.
You carry on, Mr. Chandler.
It
Bet
could have
you
been
can tighten them screws down, con. You can tighten them fucking screws. I bet you can. Anyway,
a Brexit bridge.
Anyway, carry on, James. Where were you, mate?
Right, so these ones are just the prototypes that I've been using, but she has got ones that are actually a little bit tougher. The sleeves themselves and the drip tips as well. So this is the standard one that it normally comes with. So it's your kind of normal resin marbling.
Hang on, what is this? Right.
This is a
Mrs.
Mech.
McTavish has. What is she doing now?
She makes resin. She does
Yeah, I
like
know that.
resin-
But
resin
what is she doing it for mods?
She's starting to do
Mod
things like
accessories.
drip tips and bits and bobs like that.
No, drip tips and what?
Sleeves, so like things like this. So if I take this off, hold on, I'll show you.
Yeah.
She's getting very good. She's getting very good.
Oh, so she makes an actual sleeve for the mod.
Yeah.
So I can't talk. My medication's starting to wear off, and I'm starting to feel pain. So instead of like having the stock
I'll
on
keep
the-
you talking for as long as possibly I can.
So if you get sick and tired of this one, obviously, because there's not a lot of aftermarket ones for these, and I've tried looking for them unless somebody else can point me in a direction. She made ones for me. So this one is just your basic kind of green, nothing crazy about it, but this one's actually copper coloured, and the camera's not actually doing any justice, but there is actually glitter in there as well.
Ooh,
And it's the
very
same
nice.
for drip tips. as
Scott
well.
Morrison says, "What do we do for a living?" Heed, what do you do for a living?
Fuck off.
It's Bargain Vapes. What
Bargain
do you
Vapes.
expect?
No, I'm a semi-retired engineer.
Yeah, I contacted Heed and I said, like, do you fancy come on a live show called Bargain Vapes Live? And he's like, what do I get? I says, well, I'm Skint Vaper. He's like, to get a blowjob? I was like, only on a Tuesday. So he signed up. James, what do you do for a living?
I work in a vape shop.
He does. He knows what he's talking about. He's the only money, is it? So he's fucking talking. The rest I don't have a clue. Kyra, what do you do for a living?
Well, at the minute, I'm just my children's full-time carer because they're both of my youngest two have disabilities, so I have to be pretty much on call 24/7 for
Even
them.
without disabilities, looking after children is the hardest job in the fucking planet.
So it's pretty much all on Mr. John. So
That's why he has muscles.
it's all on Mr. Kyra Reviews. So, but Mr. Kyra Reviews is a personal trainer and football coach, And prior to the youngest two children, Kyra was a bar supervisor, which is quite embarrassing to say on this show.
No, it's not. Do you want a fucking job?
This is probably the best show to fucking say that one. Yeah.
Fucking hell.
You picked
Honestly,
it right.
that was one of my favourite jobs. It really was.
Yeah, so you'll be back next week, obviously, and every week after that. And
Yep.
Misfits can
I'm
bye-bye.
slackering.
I mean, you're out. Off you fuck.
Matt, it's been nice knowing you, right? You'll do well, mate. You're doing grand. You don't need her. You do not need her. Yeah, we kept Ted, and now we get Kyra. We also kept, in the Scottish Vape Show, we had a habit, we kept Gail as well, so we do
What
this
do
all
you
the
do,
time.
Mr. Skint?
Me? This? This? I die every day inside. No, I'm joking. No, but I look after dragons. Very psychotic dragons. And Mrs. S works. I did work for a very, very long time, and then I decided to fuck that. And Mrs. S said she wanted to work, and she was looking after the children, and we swapped places. And hence Skint Vaper.
Skint.
But making that decision to take a step back and look after your children and put yourself in that position, which is a similar one to the one that I'm in as well, is nothing to be beaten up about or ashamed of or anything like that at all.
Is it? Fuck, it's the hardest job I've ever had in my life.
Exactly, and it doesn't deserve the abuse.
Dear God. I've aged about 20 years in
Lost
a couple of
his
years. Yep. In fact, I started this channel March last year. March this year. March this year. And yeah, I'm about fucking 80. I started this channel at the same time I started the babysitting job. When I realised I'm a dad.
Irish skin.
Like I said, I mean, I've been in engineering since I left school, basically. I worked all my life as a CNC turner and manual turner. And I got made redundant 4 years ago. Obviously, the wife is ill, so I'm kind of looking after her now. I thought, fuck work, I'm going to look after the family.
Well, it's amazing, but Kyra's on the show because we've got experience of... The Misfits is quite heavy on depression and personality disorders and stuff like that. Yep, and stuff like that.
Well, if you don't know, Kyra, my wife has got bipolar.
I don't hide what I live with on a daily basis from anybody. My youngest two children have autism and ODD and pathological demand avoidance, as well as hypermobility. And I have another daughter going through the potential diagnosis, and I have bipolar, borderline personality disorder, severe anxiety, fibromyalgia, and also hypermobility. I don't hide it. I'm not ashamed of it. So there it is.
Why should you be? There's no reason to be.
I think I'm a stronger person now for being where I am and doing what I'm doing, and I'm happy with the person that I am now, and it's part of who I am, and I accept that. And if other people can't, then let me just hold my hand out and wait for those fucks to fall, because there's none there, is there? So
exactly. I think she's also got Graves' disease. She had her thyroid removed, and it's just fucked her up. It's just absolutely shit. It's attacking her all the time. So
it's hard.
That's it's got that on top of that. It's fucking mad. I mean, she's just dyed her hair again because she was like using the non-box dyes. Obviously, she was getting skin reactions and shit off the Graves. And she thought, fuck it, I'm going to use a box dye, and she's back again. And just blew up, you know.
Oh, bless her.
So she's, but luckily, you know, like Graves' disease normally affects your eyes, you know, your eyes fucking bulge and all that shit. Luckily, it hasn't affected them too bad. So, but that was her biggest fear. But yeah, she's had her throat cut and she survived, so to speak. Unfortunately, it wasn't me that done it, so you're all right. You're all right.
G knows me so well. G has cut, like, I've spoke to G so many times. He knows me so well. see his comment, behold the field of fucks, it is barren.
Exactly.
I gave up giving a shit what other people think of me a long time ago.
That's it.
I think they're very concentrated in the fact that Irish made a nice comment. They're like, what the fuck?
Is that the same person?
Yeah.
Did Irish make a nice comment? Where?
He must be in Viagra or something
does.
like that. I don't know what's going on with Irish tonight.
Mr. Anderson has Cheech cloned Irish now.
Irish baby, you still poorly?
He was ill, wasn't he?
No,
He disappeared for a while, didn't he, vaping Irish?
you are not a giant dick, Irish. You have a giant
Oh.
dick. We know this to be true.
Mm.
We just need to wait in the photos developing. Irish is a stallion. Absolute
We're just
stallion.
getting clearance.
Yeah.
Love it, man. He's a good.
Mental health is a massive deal. A massive deal to us. And do you know what, Kyra, just to build your ear, because a big, massive part of being homeless is
Been there.
it can happen through. Have you been there? Has it? Tell us a bit more. Tell us more.
I've been there as an individual. There are just massive kind of family breakdowns going through the diagnosis of, you know, like, what the hell is wrong with me? You know, it's a lot for a family when you don't have GPs kind of supporting you and whatnot. I'd been through abusive relationships, and I ended up coming out of those with 2 children.
Yeah.
And it was hard, and I ended up moving into a resettlement centre, which was owned and ran by the Salvation Army. Fantastic people, I can't fault them. And I moved into a little flat. And then I met my husband, and I moved to where I'm living now. And it was a private, we moved from obviously like housing association into a private rented flat. And the landlord wanted their property back, and at that present time we didn't have the best part of the area that we live in and needed to kind of stay for the sake of the children and my husband. We didn't have the best part of £4,000 to be able to move into another suitable property, and a lot of people don't have that kind of funding to just chuck around, because it's not just the rent and a month or 2 months in advance. It's, you know, like the security kind of checks that they want to do that cost and whatnot.
Admin fees
ended
and
up
stuff.
having to go through temporary and emergency accommodation through our local council for 1.5 years, which in itself, when you're living in, when you're used to having like, you know, your own space, your own garden, or your own, you know, your own bedrooms, it's, and having like at that time 1 child with disabilities, it's very, very difficult to go from living in like a flat or a house with all that space to all being in 1 room for the best part of 2 years, and then you're picked up and you're moved at the drop of a hat. They could ring you at 3 o'clock in the afternoon and say, be at the local council office at 8 o'clock in the morning when we open, or 9 o'clock in the morning, and at that point they then turn around and say, okay, you're moving here, but they can't tell you where you're moving until before. And then where you're currently staying is saying you've got to be out by lunchtime, and it's like, well, I don't even have a car at the moment, so how am I supposed to like?
Not to mention who you're mixing with as well. I mean, you're mixing with people that are very, they don't give a fuck. Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day, and they don't mind hurting you if it comes down to it. You know what I mean?
It's not easy.
It's a very scary. Yeah.
Going through temporary and emergency accommodation is not easy at all. You come into contact with, don't get me wrong, like some amazing people, but you come into contact with some people that are really, really troubled and not very savoury, shall we say.
Yeah.
You know, and when you've got 2 kids to think about and you've got your own mental health, it's hard. It's hard. It tests
We
you.
were in a similar situation. I've been homelessness has affected a lot of my life, and years ago, Munchkin's 26 now. Munchkin's 20, and we were in a similar.
Munchkin, by the way.
Yeah, and we were in a similar situation years ago when she was about 9, 10 or something like that, and Shelter was a charity that was involved with us, and so Shelter are quite close to my heart, and they had Befrienders or something. I think it's called Befrienders. And they came out and they sat with Munchkin, and they spent a lot of time with Munchkin as a 9-year-old, and they really helped her, and she still talks very favourable towards that to this day. we were going through a sort of homeless situation, not massively homeless. We weren't on the streets, but it was we went from a unsecure accommodation to a secure accommodation, i.e. private rented to a council, and that was massive, and that's what shelter do. And they also try to change the law and the legislation that's there to favour and to help people. And their belief, shelter's belief, is that everyone should have a home, which
it's true.
Yeah, everyone should. In this country, God.
See, that's what pisses me off. You know, you've got things, you know, people screaming out for this, that, and the other. You know, I'm not going to name none, but you know, and you're thinking, well, that's fuck all compared to somebody that's living on the fucking streets with nothing, hungry, cold, you know, no money, nobody to go to, and all this stuff. And
there is still struggles.
There, you know, people being spat on and all that shit because, you know, a lot of people are there. You know, they're not there by fucking choice at the end of the day. You know, you wouldn't like to be there, so why do you think they want to be there?
And you'd never ask to be in that position. Unfortunately, life happens.
Yeah.
It does.
It could happen to the best of us, by the way. See people that think they've got a lot of money and security, you have no idea. That could collapse.
I've seen big people, I've seen judges.
It could collapse in a beat of a heart.
Yeah.
Collapse in a beat of a heart, you could be the bottom.
One thing that was said to me, because I sat there with a adult social worker to basically, when we were going through that, they just wanted to make sure that I was okay and whatnot, and I was and I wasn't. And one thing that I said to them was, I feel like I failed my kids. Sod what happens to me, do what you like to me, I don't care. You know, but I felt so guilty. Like,
do you know, Kyra,
do you know what they said to me, Skint? Anyone could find themselves in this.
Yeah, because you didn't feel your kids. Society failed your kids, not you. Society as a whole failed your kids, not you. And that's the pish part. That is the shit part about it. Because this government could do, this country as a whole, and the government and everything, and society as a whole, could do so much better than this. This is pish. This is pish how it's the picture we've got and the way we're working it. Do you know what I mean? As a species and as a society, we could do so much better. You didn't feel your kids. You're a mum. You're doing the best you can. And we're all doing the best we can.
We all do. They always come first.
It's not easy, and we're doing what we can. And in this picture that's we're trying to work with, which isn't easy.
I mean, anyone that doesn't know me probably thinks I come across as a bit of a cold-hearted, sarcastic cow, and I am to a degree. But do you know what? Like, if I let those barriers down and I let you get to know me, I'd do anything for you. I'd bend over backwards for you. Do you know what I mean? That's the type.
Well, there's that, but there's also your self-preservation as well. You know what I mean? You don't open up to every Tom, Dick, and Harry. You know, but that's the way it works.
No, but in saying
I was fucking terrified when we're talking about getting you a guest. I was like, Kyra's coming on as a guest, by the way. Like, lads, I'm fucking absolutely terrified. I don't know about you. They're all like, yeah, fuck, God, what we going to do? I was like, I don't know. Have we got a cage?
Oh dear, sorry. I'm all right.
I'm
really.
joking.
It can't be that bad, surely. Jeez.
I'm a gobshite. Everybody knows me as a gobshite, and Kyra's a gobshite, and Jules is a gobshite. I like gobshites.
I own it.
Exactly. I like to surround myself with gobshites, because you know we are with a gobshite. A gobshite will tell you exactly what they think, and he's a gobshite, and we're all gobshites in this show, and that's that. I like that. But we'll tell you exactly how we feel.
Yeah, it's just that openness in the sense, isn't it? You know what I mean? It's
exactly.
I always say to people, don't judge me until you've gone 24 hours in my shoes with what I deal with on a daily basis, not just with myself, but with my children.
We don't know anybody.
I give you 10 minutes.
Yeah, we don't. I mean, I think it's very easy in this sort of environment, the vaping community with the live shows and the YouTube and stuff. Do you think you have a picture of how these reviewers and how these people are on screen all the time, how they live their lives? You've not got a clue half the time. You don't have a clue half the time. How you can judge who you want, as you say, Kyra, you can judge who the fuck you want, but there's a bigger picture behind what you're seeing. A massive picture behind what you're seeing. What they do every day, or what goes on in their lives every day, is a lot more than what you're seeing.
Of course it is. You know, there's always a personal life, a private life, and all that behind it. So like everybody else, you know what I mean? Everybody's got their problems and their troubles, you know. But you know, that's the way it goes.
Definitely. Right, guys, on that note, we're going to end it. We're going to fuck off. Because
it's a late one. This one, the night, isn't it, guys? It's a late one.
She's keeping you all fucking... She's keeping you all fucking fed up in the booze, man. She's keeping you fed up in the booze. She's like...
Yeah, my job good then.
Yeah, done very well.
Yeah, UK Vape Show does not... That's shite compared to this, you know that. That's... I'm glad it fucked up. We got you first.
That was a bit of an omen, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not to mention my hacking skills, but never mind.
Just make sure when you're on there next week, you say, yeah, I was on that Bargain Vapes thing last week. It was fucking brilliant. It was a fucking brilliant shit.
Yeah. You're all born old farts now. I'm going to see you.
I'm waiting for the fucking... This is professional. I'm waiting for the outro screen. Right, I've got it. Right, so... we can go.
It's bedlam in here. It's
everyone,
bedlam.
Say bye-bye. We'll see you next week. Thank you very much to fucking Chat for joining us. Chat and Spanners, which I think has been Streamlabs since Sam and anyone else that jumped in during the night. Thank you very much to Kyra, you fucking superstar.
Yeah, thank you, Kyra.
It's been a blast.
I
Absolute
love you guys.
blast. Yeah. And maybe at some point you'll have fucking Bargain Vape live on the Misfits. It'll be fun. Yeah.
Let's do it.
We'll sort
Heed,
it.
I'm passing it to you, mate.
Yep, again, thank you very much, chat, all you spammers and all that stuff. We would not be what we are without you guys. You know, you do make the show and you do keep us doing what we do. Again, a big thank you, big love to Kyra. Absolute brilliant guest. Thank you very much for your time, me darling. And of course, my other two. What can I say? Yeah. But we shall move on, and I shall hand it over to my best buddy, James Mech there. Over to you, sir.
Thank you to everyone in chat for joining us. I know it's been a bit of a late one. And thank you, obviously, to Kyra for coming onto the show and showing us our lovely little dogs. Little dogs. Fantastic. You've been a fantastic guest, and thank you so much for coming on. It's been an absolute blast. And like Skint said, if we ever do a huge crossover, I think it would just be absolute carnage. Yeah. And I would love to be a part of that. And chat, I do apologise if I've been quiet. My painkillers are starting to wear off, and I'm in a lot of pain right now. So I'm going to pass it over to Kyra.
Thank you for having me. I really, really appreciate it. And thank you to chat. And I love all of you. I think the show's amazing. And I'd love to come back at some point if you guys would tolerate me for long enough. Oh. So from me and KD, because Wicket has fucked off over there somewhere, I really need to go and break the barrier. So from my nut to your nut, it's all right to be a Fruit Loop in a world full of Cheerios. And if you want to hear me say that again, come see us at the Misfits on Sunday at 9:30.
Yeah.
She's a fucking expert. She's a fucking expert.
Yeah.
You need to get that tattooed on you somewhere.
Funky Hooker says, we're on Facebook, live in Mick. Oh, Mick's on Facebook with Funky Hooker. Go over to Facebook and see Mick.
Yeah.
Apart from that, we'll have Kyra back next week. It's been blast. Donate, you motherfuckers, to homeless. Get a grip.
Yeah. Batman.
Remember, 300 quid, I shaved my head live.
200 quid, Nomad does the Misfits smoothie.
Oh, God, the Misfits smoothie. Woohoo.
Come on, guys. Get a grip. Get it over there. See you next week. Saturday. It's going to be fucking manic. 12 hours of manic BVL. Bye-bye.
Okay, guys.
Kyra, say your thing.
It's all right to be a Fruit Loop in a world full of Cheerios.
Yeah, she's fucking staying, guys. I think we've got to say
She said I'm alive, but I know that it won't be forevermore. Oh, I'll be gone. She said I'm alive, but I know that it